Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome to the GV stream, ladies and gentlemen. Today is August 26, 2026. That's a couple of 26s for you keeping track at home. We're going to be continuing our Star Wars 2, The Old Republic. Oh my god, this title every time. Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords, Restored Content Mod, which will eventually get remastered, most likely, along with the original Star Wars KOTOR, so then it'll be like Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords, remake with restored content. You know, there's like 50,000 titles. My god. Anyways, today is Wednesday, my dudes. Yeah, we're going to be playing more KOTOR 2, and I'm feeling like a Terraria stream again. I was kind of wanting to play Terraria today, actually. So, I don't know. We may do that for Friday instead of KOTOR 2, just to give people time to catch up with the playthrough if they're wanting to watch the stream live. Watch the playthrough live. So, we may do Terraria Friday, or we may just continue along with Star Wars 2, Knights of the Old Republic. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Oh my god, my hair is driving me crazy. Jesus. Every time I look in the mirror before I go live to make sure everything's where it needs to be, and then I go live. I don't know if it's the camera angle. All right, that looks at least okay. Jesus. It's like I check. I don't just go live looking like my hair is just in disarray, you know? Anyways, what I was saying was, yeah, we may go live with Terraria this coming Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, or we might just continue Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. Depending on what I'm feeling. But I have been wanting to play more Terraria. I don't know what the audience is like for that, you know, how many people want to see that or don't or whatever, but, you know, ultimately as a streamer, I think it's best to just play what you feel like playing, as long as you're finishing stuff, which obviously is something that I'm trying to do better with these days, is actually finishing what we start. So anyways, we'll be continuing Star Wars 2, Knights of the Old Republic. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Today. And yeah, I guess we'll do some announcements, current events at the start here, just for anybody that watches the VODs. Like I said, we'll be streaming every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time until KOTOR 2 is done. Now, if this was like KOTOR 1, we'd be close to it finishing, but I have no idea. I don't know how long this game is. I don't really want to know either. I like it being blind and not knowing, you know. But yeah, basically, as soon as it's finished, we'll decide from there what we're going to do with streaming. Currently, I really feel like I have a lot of energy for streaming. A stark contrast to the last time we tried to stream. And I think the major difference there is that you can't really try to stream. It's like you want to do it or you don't, right? And I think the last time that I was trying to stick to a schedule and all that, it wasn't in my heart. It just wasn't there. I was trying to make something happen as opposed to just letting it happen. Currently, I feel like it's different. Currently, I feel like, you know, I've been enjoying 90% of streaming, probably, which is probably way up from like 30% the last time we tried to stick to a schedule. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll finish Star Wars 2. Oh my god, KOTOR 2. We're just going to call it KOTOR 2. And then we'll decide from there what we want to keep doing. There are so many things that I would love to stream. As always, I just don't want it to be a futile effort. You know, there may just be a thing where even if I, like I said, was firing on all cylinders, doing the absolute best I could, the audience's heart isn't in it to, you know, want that to happen. And that's totally cool. Totally get it. Totally understand. So yeah, I mean, it really comes down to that, I guess, is that I feel like I've got a lot of energy for it. I feel like there's a lot of stuff I do want to stream and have a good time with. I just don't want it to be futile. Like, no chance in hell we'll ever make a community again and all that sort of stuff. That would be futile. And I don't know. I really just don't know. It boils down to that. I just don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. But you can just give your best effort, I guess, right? At the end of the day. So, that's the current plan. Finish Star Wars KOTOR 2. and then go from there. We may take a break, like I said, this Friday to do some Terraria. It'll just be how I feel if I really want to continue KOTOR 2 or if I want to take a brief break and do Terraria again, which was a lot of fun the first time we did it a couple of streams ago. So yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. We've hit that schedule every single stream except for 2. One because I was sick, one because I had to help my sister move. So that is the schedule. We're sticking to it. In addition, Oblivion Remastered is done. The final episode goes up on Friday, so that is done. And then Red Dead Redemption 2 will soon follow after that, at which point the main channel, youtube.com/Grohlvana, will be completely open for the first time in a very long time. So definitely whatever we do after that, I want to make absolutely sure it's what I really truly feel like wanting to do. Whether it is a playthrough, whether it's commentary videos, whatever it is, I want to make sure that it's like really coming from my core. I've definitely learned that lesson where if it's not, you're going to have a bad time. So yeah, I want to make sure that whatever we do after this is something that I truly, from the bottom of my heart, want to do. Because that makes for the best stuff, obviously. Let's see. Patreon channel, patreon.com/Grohlvana. It is $1 to sign up if you wish to sign up. And, yeah, it's, we're doing Clair Obscur Expedition 33, which I like so much, I started a separate playthrough off camera for me and Cindy to play, because I know she's going to love the game, but I'm not going to overtake the Patreon playthrough. Obviously, the Patreon playthrough will be full and blind, and then I'll be playing a separate playthrough off camera just to do different builds and stuff, use different characters, and show Cindy the game because I love it so much. So that's the main thing on the Patreon channel, and then also Baldur's Gate 3, which is slowly but surely finishing. It just never ends. There's like so much content. It's one of those things where it's too much of a good thing. It's just like, I really wish I just did like 5-hour episodes of it from the beginning. It's like you have to do like a minimum 3-hour episode or you get nothing done, basically. But those are going on over on the Patreon channel. Once those finish, we'll do another round of submissions and voting for what we do next on the Patreon channel. Yeah, Discord is open to anybody and everybody. You can follow, you can join it. Link is in the description below. So feel free to join if you so wish. It is open to everybody, and it will remain open to everybody until the end of time from here on out. And finally, you can follow me at Grohlvana on all social media stuff everywhere. I think that's everything. I think that's everything. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. So we'll catch up in the chat, and then we'll, yeah, jump into KOTOR 2. Pretty much. What's up, Dark Autumn? What's up, Illuminante? What's up, Spirit Fant? Awkward phase when growing it out. Yeah, it's just like, I'll literally brush it. It'll look so good. It must just be the camera angle, because, like, I look at the mirror, and I'm like, okay, that looks good. I go live, and I'm like, oh, what the hell? It's got to just be the camera angle, I guess. It changes it. I don't know, but whatever. What's up, David? What's up, Zorro? What's up, Future? What's up, Ghost Ninja? What's up, Trey Terra? Terraria is a great game. Missed the first stream. Are you playing it blind? Yes. You kind of. Yeah, we did a playthrough of it on a separate channel, just like one of those kind of like secondary Let's Play type channels. And, you know, I didn't know it's the type of game where, like, if you go in blind, you don't really realize that it takes a lot of, like, Wikipedia looking and kind of, like, you know, looking things up and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I've played a bit of Terraria, but I never, like, truly got into it. You know what I mean? So it's like one of those things where I really, really want to do, like, a big playthrough of it, but it's one of those things that kind of needs to be streamed, not recorded. So it's kind of blind, quote unquote, you know what I mean? I don't know what I'm doing, but I have played a little bit of it. So yeah. All right, so welcome back, everybody, to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. In the last episode, we did Korriban, which seemed to be a pretty quick planet. However, we went into the cave after dealing with Darth Sion, which we were kicking his ass, but then the game was like, he's kicking your ass, actually. You better run. And I'm like, okay. I feel like we were kicking his ass, but all right, whatever you say. So then we ran out, and then chat told me that, because we passed a cave, and the game said, don't do this cave yet. Come back to the cave. And I was like, okay. And then chat said it's better to do the cave after dealing with Darth Sion. So, yeah, we waited. We came to the cave. We went to the end of it. We definitely didn't explore, like, the full cave, so we do want to go back and explore the full cave. But, yeah, basically we got a weird, like, image of Darth Malak here, kind of recruiting all the Jedi to the dark side for the Mandalorian Wars? I keep getting my Star Wars history mixed up. Basically, Darth Malak and Revan recruited a bunch of Jedi, I guess, after the Mandalorian Wars. I guess that's what it was. And then they had a civil war. Because, like, Revan is what caused the Mandalorian Wars to succeed, the Jedi, but then Revan fell to the dark side along with Malak. And then this cutscene was like them trying to convince the good Jedi, including us, to go to their side. But what was weird was that Bastila was there, and then we, like, fought all of them. So yeah, I don't know what's in this tomb. Everyone in the chat seemed to really be into it. I have no clue, but we'll just go see. And also we have to do this alone as well. Seems to be just some, like, big labyrinth. So I don't know what people like about this, but that is what I'm trying to find, basically. Huh? Hello? What's happening? You want to hit them? What's going on? Okay. This is restored content, yes. You are correct. This is the beginning of the Jedi joining the Mandalorian Wars. Why is he not attacking them? Kill them! Do it! Kill the Chirac worm! It's the beginning of the Jedi joining the Mandalorian Wars. Yeah, I'm trying to get my, like, history, my order of events correct here. Because basically the Mandalorians were destroying the Outer Rim and causing a lot of issues. Then the Jedi were like, shit, we need to... Oh, that's right, because the Jedi wanted to be, like, Switzerland. They didn't want to intervene. Thawne's robe, force-focusing visor, dominator gauntlets. Yeah, they wanted to basically do nothing, which I will say, however KOTOR, like, portrays the Jedi, they are super-duper lame. Like, yeah, I don't know how accurate that is, or if it's portrayed just from being able to join the dark side or whatever, but yeah, they just seem to be very passive and not do anything all the time, which is super lame. Sometimes you have to get in there. Anyways, also let's take a look at that robe, shall we? What was that called? Thawne's robe, but it's, what, light side? Yeah. Bonus feat, force focus, force immunity to stun, force jump? Ooh. That might be for, like, a knight or whatever. Because force, I think we had force jump in the first game. That was super fun, actually. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Pum, pum, anyways, so yeah, so then that's right, because like Revan said, well, screw you Jedi, I'm going to go fight. Oh, now I remember. Basically the Republic, which was like kind of the whole galaxy's, like, you know, governing force, right? Was pretty much getting destroyed by the Mandalorians, or at least the Mandalorians were threatening it because they were fighting the Outer Rim, which I don't know how close that was to the Republic. Severed arm holding datapad. Blown out datapad. Ariadu's stealth unit. But, yeah, so the Mandalorians were threatening the Republic. Then the Jedi said, they wanted the Jedi to help, but the Jedi said, no, we're going to remain neutral. And then Revan was like, well, screw this. We're going to go fight the Mandalorians. And then so Revan fought the Mandalorians along with Malak, and then Malak recruited all the Jedi. And that's what happened. And then we joined up, which is why we got exiled from the Jedi Council. But then we defeated the Mandalorians at Malachor 5, which something really bad happened, and it sounded like exactly what Sion did to Vsauce's planet, Korra? Something like that. Happened at Malachor 5, and I'm thinking that the game will reveal that it was like, we did that. We blew up the planet. I don't know. Don't spoil anything. But yeah, that's what happened. And then there was a Jedi Civil War after that, which I guess was like, is that where the Sith already existed? But that's when, I don't know. There's a lot of things to go over. This datapad is blown out and inoperable. However, its final message remains burnt into the display. The others were confident they could sneak past the Chirac breeding grounds. I was ordered to lock the door and await their return. I hope they can find us a way out of this tomb. These visions threaten to break through all the discipline I've gained in my training. Okay. Someone behind me? Chirac brood. Oh. Hello, Chirac brood. Alright, let's give... Oh my god, that thing's disgusting. Let's give him a... Master Force Scream, and then a whole bunch of 4-star... Oh man, there's a ton of them in here. Do it! Do it! More! More! Okay, let's give this guy Force Wave and a Death Field. Can honestly just spam whatever abilities we want, really. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, ha ha. Goodbye. Yeah, our AoE, man, I'm really glad we went AoE force powers for this build because, yeah, that's what this whole game is like 50,000 enemies in one room. Seems to be extremely strong. One-on-one damage definitely does not seem to be nearly as good. I feel like a good way to balance that is have more one-on-one boss battles or, like, tougher enemies because this game feels like there's a lot of enemy spam, you know? What's up, Big Bag? Welcome in. Yo, appreciate it, Future. The Jedi Civil War had an interesting start. Yeah, what's weird talking about is, like, I don't know how much of it was and was not said in this video game. And I don't want to keep asking questions, because that's when people start spoiling stuff without realizing it. So, I don't know, but, like, I'm confused on the Jedi Civil War. I'm not sure how much they have and have not said. But I guess that's when Revan fell to the dark side. And then brought Malak into the fold. And then I guess the start of this, whatever this is here, it was like Malak trying to bring all the other Jedi into the fold of the dark side. And you would think that would start the Civil War. But then what's weird is, like, it's just weird. There's, like, Jedi, then there's, like, fallen Jedi, and then there's Sith, and I guess they're all three different. Because both KOTOR 1 and KOTOR 2 treat the evil guys as, like, not specifically Sith sometimes, so that's what's confusing to me. I thought all the bad guys in Star Wars was, you know, Sith, usually. So, I don't know. Anyways. Let's shock these fellas. Rubble, Hyper-Adrenal, and a life pack. I'll take that. Yeah, I do want to fully explore the cave and also this area. Just because it does look like it's giving me quite a lot of, like, random Jedi artifacts and shit, although a lot of them we can't use because we are dark-sided. AoE helps delete the crowds of ads. I feel like in this game it's far more egregious than it was in KOTOR 1. I feel like in KOTOR 1 there was definitely a lot of ad spam, but it wasn't as bad as this one. I feel like there was a lot more single-target situations. So it kind of sucks. Like, we chose the correct build, it looks like, but for people that use one-on-one builds, rip. Like, that feels like that would really suck. There's so many ads in this game, and there's so many force powers that specifically target multiple enemies. Not a lot was told. Okay, that's why I wanted to avoid it, because I was like, yeah, I feel like they didn't mention too much, although you would think it would be about Revan falling to the dark side. Right? and then like kind of kicking off a civil war. But what's weird to me is like the Sith already existed, though. That's not the genesis of the Sith. The Sith already existed. But yet they don't consider Revan like becoming a Sith. I don't know. I don't know how much of it's a spoiler or not. Oh.
Com says we've lost another heavy droid transport. How can we break through the Mandalorian lines without support? The path is mined and the place is crawling with enemies. I know we've got our orders to press forward, but we're at quarter strength. We can't, General. It's impossible. We need to retreat.
Okay, so this is all basically just our specific backstory. Yeah. All right, it's because we were the general in the Mandalorian Wars. I know we got our orders pressed forward, but we're at a quarter strength. We can't general. It's impossible. We need to retreat. And I think we chose not to join... Or did we join? I think we did join Malik. Huh. Okay, this is Duxon, the heart of the Mandalorian Crusade. I remember we charged the line. The losses were terrible. We had to charge. Our forces were fully committed. We would either win the battle or lose the war. There was no real choice. The battle is an invaluable opportunity. We will fight on. We had to charge. Our forces were fully committed. We would either win the battle or lose the war. There was no real choice.
But we won't help by throwing our lives away to storm the path. Too many Mandalorians, too few of us. We already lost half the men just getting to the path. They've got the rest of the company pinned down by the crash site. You can't possibly ask the troops to go forward. If you ask us to charge, will it make a difference? Will our sacrifice mean something?
Only Revan could answer that. Even afterwards, no one could piece together exactly what happened. We won, though. Taking the path was just one of 100 feints. It was unnecessary for victory. War calls for blood. Yours was taken that day. Searching for meaning is pointless. Yours was taken? Searching for meaning. Yeah, I kind of agree. War calls for blood. Yours was taken that day. Searching for meaning is pointless.
We will press forward if you ask it. The path is mined. If you ask us to charge, there will be losses, General.
Are we deciding, like, the backstory? Is this just going through, like, what had happened? Dun, dun, dun. Not this time. I'll go up there alone. I stand by my decision. At the time, it was the right thing to do. We have orders. We follow them. The only casualties that mattered in that war were Jedi. Oh, that's pretty dark. The only casualties that mattered in that war were Jedi. Now charge!
I'll tell the men, General. Everyone, you heard the General. Charge! Charge!
Yeah, maybe have like a demolitionist, you know? I mean, geez. Seems like that could have been easily avoided. Okay, so what do we got? Bunch of Mandalorians and my brothers in arms. Yeah, let's just give them a Master Force Scream times 2. Force Storm times 2. Yabba-dabba-dabba-bum. That utilizes the dark side. I guess what I'm saying is I thought all, you know, fallen Jedi would technically be Sith, but I guess not. There could be fallen Jedi that are, like, independent. I don't know. Dark Jedi versus Sith. Right. Before the religion, there was the race of the Sith. The race. Yeah, this is where I get kind of lost in the weeds because I don't know all the specifics here. Door and a door as well. Let's go in here where we'll find hell. Plague and kill. Usually does. Saved? What do you mean saved? What's the point of using kill? Like, after plague, really? Yeah, like, how are they still... We have so many buffs to our stats, and they're still resisting. It's actually crazy. Especially, like, dumb animals. Really? And you can't even loot the wicker basket. Okay, fair enough. Treated the soldiers like they were clone troopers being led by a Jedi. Pretty much. Well, yeah, like I said, it's hard to kind of make choices in this game not knowing what the story will be, but I think our character, at least, would have been a ruthless general, for sure. So that's what I'm trying to choose here. This thing looks like a Jigglypuff from Pokemon. Keep attacking. What do you mean? Never understand why they just randomly stop. Like I queue up the abilities. Alright, let's go back. Yeah, no, I understand the mechanics. Pika warps. I'm just saying, like, we have so many bonuses on our side. I'm surprised that things at this point keep resisting. It's like I want to use the more interesting force powers, but Force Storm just kind of kills anything regardless. Especially with Plague, because we're like lowering all their stats too, so they should be resisting stuff less. But it's no big deal. I just want to switch up our combat style, but the game's not giving me much of a reason to do so. Frieden Nad's Blaster, Computer Spike, Credits, Ion Grenade, Life Support Pack, Security Spike, Tenlet. Bum, bum. Alright, now we've looked at every single thing in this place so far. So yeah, this is basically just Kester Vin's backstory, which is quite interesting. It's definitely interesting that you could pretty much miss this whole thing, I guess, if you choose not to come here. Seems like some of the most important story stuff in the game. Ooh, Dark Figure. Okay, let's hold off on that. Let's go this way. A Hidden Power. Jedi Entombed? Oh. So there's like 2 quests here. Interesting. Okay. A Chirac worm! Let's give him crush opposition into a kill. See how much damage that does. So he didn't save there. 35 damage. That's good if you're like hitting a log with a lightsaber. Not great past that. Goodbye. Yeah, it's unfortunate how much Force Storm just kind of beats everything. I mean, look at that damage. Just gone. Health bar gone. Kind of crazy. What do we got here? Dead Jedi. Nebelish's data pad. So he was one of the people we killed, the ghosts, at the beginning. This is the Journal of the Jedi Nebelish. Most of the data has been purposely deleted. One entry remains. The visions. The visions! They thought to trick me by taking the form of my fellow Jedi, but my disciple is so strong. My discipline is so strong, I tricked them back. One fell to the Chirac, and the others fell to my lightsaber. But then you fell to something. Oh my god. Oh, probably to this. A Hissis. Okay, let's heal. Nothing. Rubble. Sound dampening overlay Mark IV, components and parts. One thing, yeah, if they ever do make that remake, one thing that I really want them to do is, like, make better loot. Like, come on, man, we're an ancient Jedi tomb, or an ancient Sith tomb, whatever this is. Like, it'd be so cool to get some really cool shit. Maybe, like, you know, put parts of, like, some sort of Sith lightsaber around the thing, and if you get all the parts, it's a side quest to, like, make a sick saber that has a specific ability. You know, just getting parts and repair parts and whatever in a place like this. Would love to see some cooler rewards, personally. Okay. Hello? It's great. What?
You are to be commended for making it this far.
Kreia. Is she actually here? If you knew of a shortcut to get to here, why didn't you tell me?
You've revisited the dark moments of your past, and now you must face the present.
And she's looking like she's a Sith again, which is interesting. Curious and curious. Do 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 do. Whoa! What? Ba 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 da da ba do da. Yeah, I don't know if this is really Kreia or not. It's hard to tell. Looks like she's about to fight me, though. I'm ready for whatever this tomb will throw at me.
Your confusion is natural. The others and I will help you understand.
The others.
Get away from her! She's a dark Jedi.
You okay, Atten? A dark Jedi. Yo, thank you for the, what was that? Man, I wish there was like a way to see what happens with them jewels. It like comes and it goes instantly. Whiskey Papa 9846. Thank you for the 550 stay hydrated jewels, and wouldn't you know it, perfect timing too. I honestly drink too many of these a day. I think I drink about probably like 6 or 7 of these. I probably need to drink just like 5 or 6. But good reminder to everybody out there. Thank you for the jewels. Atten, I mean, these are definitely not really them. There's no way Atten would have even been able to get in here.
Hello.
We need to make like a Jeff specific emote, you know, kind of like that, like RKO out of nowhere. You know what? That'd be good. That'd be good if I could like take that clip. I forget that dude's name. I used to watch wrestling all the time as a kid. Whatever that, Jerry the King Lawler? That's him, right? RKO out of nowhere, that sort of thing. Take that clip, me try to imitate his voice, and then re-edit the clip, and then just put like, you know, Jeff Stewart out of nowhere, that sort of thing is what I'm thinking of. Holy shit, what's up, Jeff? Thank you for the $100 super chat. My God, this man has been on a roll. Actually, yeah, and the things just pop up, and they like are just in my head. They're just there, like I said, like that Pokemon alert is just there. It's such a startling moment. What's up, Jeff? Welcome to the chat. And thank you for the $100 super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I want to get better at singing too. So every time that comes on, I know some people hate when I sing, but I do genuinely want to get better. I was watching a whole bunch of musical clips, and I was like, you know what? Why did I never figure out like what my singing tone is? And then I figured it out. It's baritone, because I forget what I was looking at, but I like looked at, you know, how to tell. Oh yeah, it was like this woman, a YouTube video that was going down like, okay, if you start on the piano here, you're this level, tenor, soprano, whatever. And she started going down the keys, and like you had to sing to the note and see how low you could go. And I got so low that I was definitely, I think, like in the baritone range. And then I looked up, okay, what are good songs to sing for a baritone guy? And all the songs, I was like, holy shit, yes, this is like the stuff that's in my range that feels really good as a non-singer. I'm like, yeah, okay, this sounds correct. See, that Pokemon song is almost there, but when it gets pitchy, when it gets high, I can't sing it. So I'm like, oh my god, now I know. So anyways, I do want to get better at singing. That's why I do want to have like a karaoke component to the channel, because I genuinely do want to improve. And I think knowing that I'm a baritone will help that. Anyways, all that to say, I love singing that song. And thank you again, Jeff, for your immense support to the YouTube channel. Let's catch up with chat for a sec. Oh, because I'm missing some chat. I know we're breaking here at an important moment, so just give me a second. And we'll get back into it, I promise. Woo! Star Wars apparently does exist in the Indiana Jones universe. Is that confirmed? Or is that a meme thing? Yeah, I don't necessarily want the game to be easy with the Force Storm stuff, but at the same time, like, there's so many ads and so many, like, combat situations. I don't mind it. Like, I don't play KOTOR for the amazing gameplay. It is fun. But, you know, I want to see what happens. I don't mind going through the game somewhat quickly. And Force Storm is just so strong, and Consular is just so strong. I don't really mind it, you know? Oh, a gunslinger build. Yeah, if we ever do another KOTOR thing, we definitely need to do some sort of scoundrel gun build, because we haven't done that at all yet. Digital gifted sub stealth build. Yeah, I appreciate that, FutureWise. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, I love singing, but I have no training or anything like that, so I do want to get better at it. Pokemon, most of it I can sing, but I know when it starts to go, you know, a heart so true. That's not like there. Because I was singing, oh man, yeah, I'll do like a quick thing real quick. I know people are probably like, oh my god, shut the hell up and get back to the game. But this song, you know, I was like, holy shit. Because like I looked up, okay, first of all, Ain't No Sunshine is like a baritone song apparently. And I was like, yeah, I can sing that song perfectly. Like it doesn't feel bad, you know? It feels good. So I want to focus more on that stuff because I'm like, yeah, okay. And then this too, I noticed because I've been watching so much musical stuff. I'll just take a second of it. I'm not going to sing the whole thing. But this too, which I love this fucking song. I'm not as well versed on this song, so I gotta remember when you come in here. Joanna by Sweeney Todd. I feel you, Joanna. I feel you. I was half convinced. Yeah, anyways, I always sing fucking 40% worse when I'm streaming. I hate it so much. I get too much in my head. I fucking hate it because I'm like, oh, okay, I can sing this off camera so well every time, and as soon as I'm live, it just skill tanks. Anyways, I want to practice baritone singing is my whole point. Okay, back to the game. Okay, I'll play along. What makes you think Kreia is a dark Jedi?
Atten, I've had enough of your snide contempt.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is all visions. I don't think this is real on any level. You should really back down, Atten.
No, I won't allow her to corrupt you. I will protect you, even from yourself.
Hey, what's the commotion here?
Stay out of this, Beodor. This is a personal dispute between Atten and myself.
You're threatening Atten with a lightsaber, and I'm supposed to just stay out of it? No.
Yeah, his performance is so... I don't know if it's good or bad. It's such a bizarre performance. It could be good. I'll have to just, like, listen to more lines. So it's Beodor. Okay, Beodor. Why do I even bother? How could you say such a thing?
3 of you would challenge me? You sorely underestimate the power of the Force.
Think again, Kreia. Your dark influence will end.
Your friends are all arrayed against me. Will you stand for this?
They find the wreckage of the Millennium Falcon? Wait, in what? You teach me and I teach... Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yes, exactly. See, I know that, but I have no training, so I'm, like, trying to figure out how to do it. Because, like, I can intuit that. I'm like, I know I need to switch it down there. You teach me. Yeah, I need to do that. But it's not like, it's not a reflex for me because I've sang the song so many times in other ways. You teach me and I'll teach you. Yeah, I got to do that. Yep, exactly. Yeah, Bill Withers is phenomenal. And I love singing that song because that song is, like, perfectly in my range. Yo, what's up, Soul Stare? You know, Sweeney Todd, I haven't, like, fully gone through yet. I know I'll like it. The next musical I'm going to get really obsessed with is going to be Les Mis. And then I've tried getting into Sweeney Todd. I kind of like half the songs, and I like the other half, so I need to kind of listen to it more. But Les Mis is currently, like, the next thing I'm going to really dive into. Oh, thank you, Pika. Appreciate it. Darius Rucker, which is Hootie and the Blowfish, right? Zach Brown. I can stub at country, but I'm also not well-versed at all in it. Now that I've learned that I guess I'm a baritone, I'm very excited, because now I feel like I can actually improve instead of just try to sing songs that are out of my range, which always is painful for my viewers, I know. What they're doing is wrong. I will stand with you, Kreia. My friends are right, Kreia. You have been manipulating me from the very beginning. I think I'll just stand back and watch. You're all just visions anyway. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, this is like the perfect answer for me in real life if I was in this situation. You're all just visions anyway. It doesn't matter what I do.
So you will do nothing? Apathy is death. Worse than death. Because at least a rotting corpse feeds the beasts and insects.
Apathy is death.
Apathy is death.
I think you said apathy is death.
Apathy is death. Apathy is death.
Statement. Apathy is death.
Apathy. I need a good Wookiee voice. Apathy is death.
Apathy is death.
Apathy is death.
Apathy is death.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, like, the thing is that I know this is all vision, so it's not really apathy. It's just I don't want to play the game, you know? I know y'all want me to play the game, but, yeah, it's bullshit, ultimately. So, you know, it's not really apathy. I definitely have a lot of, you know, interest in other things involving the story here, but as far as a bunch of bullshit shadows of my companions...
Let's settle this.
Fallen.
Yeah, it's hilarious how strong Force Storm is. My god. And it's like AoE, too. It'd be one thing if it was single target. It's AoE. Insane. I didn't miss anything, right? I feel you, Johanna. Zabrak for the first time outside of Maul's few words appearances in episode 1. Oh, is that how all of Zabrakians talk? Maybe I didn't realize that. Yeah, Phantom of the Opera. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait, what? Oh, Darth Revan. And me. So this is, I guess I shouldn't say it. Apathy is death. Fight can be difficult. I figured, but again, man, if you're a consular, the game just feels like easy mode. The Hobbit? Oh, shit. Why is there not a Lord of the Rings musical? Oh, my God. I would genuinely love that. Yeah. I'll have to agree with you. I think that... How has that not been a thing? To the point where I guarantee that has been a thing. It just didn't, like, take off or something. Oh, yeah. That feels like a gold mine. Maybe the Tolkien estate just didn't want any musical version of it or whatever. I'm sure people have, like, pitched it to them. I mean, we know these are shades. Where the great Revan disappeared to, but I thought you turned away from the dark side? Wait, what? When did Revan turn away from the dark side? I'm really muddy with all this backstory. It can't be. Why are you here? That's sick armor, too. That looks a lot cooler than in KOTOR 1, I feel like. I'm going to hit you with a Master Force scream. Am I only fighting him? Oh, okay, hold on. Then instead we'll give you a plague. Then I'll hit you with a kill. Is he immune? That's the save. Yeah. Oh, come on, man. What's the point in using it if you always save? No, no! Your entire party has been killed. Please tell me I didn't say... I was literally trying to get that heal off. I still don't completely Oh, where's this? I still don't completely understand what cancels and doesn't cancel certain things, because I wanted to get that heal off before I started running away. Okay, let's try that again. Well, I'm trying to use other stuff, but man, does it just not matter. Okay. Oh my god, he deals so much damage. Kill him! I guess that is our one big weakness, is like a one-on-one lightsaber fight. We kind of get destroyed. You're not really Revan. You're just another vision. Is this actually Revan? That would explain actually why everybody loves this part. Is it Revan? Okay. Well, we're probably about to get our shit wrecked if this is actually him. Alright. Usable. Let's go life support pack. We gotta be really smart about this one. We're gonna go hyper battle stimulant. Pop that. Can I equip stuff? Because I really... Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's be really smart here. Darth Revan. I just don't know the correct, combo in terms of how to get my powers off the best way. But Plague is literally supposed to be not savable. So, I mean, you would think you'd start with that. And then we're going to do a Death Field after that. Then we're going to do... Actually, let's do 2 Death Fields. We might be able to, outlast him here. And then I suppose I want to do cooler stuff, as I said, but I guess we'll just do 4 Storm. I also wish our character would just do the thing. It feels like so long until he actually does the move that I want him to do. Did you get the save against the Plague? Oh my god. Revan's final attack didn't kill you, but you feel the taint of the dark side coursing through you. Okay, so is it possible to beat Revan there? It seems almost like it could be, but then it seems like a scripted death. I guess I'll ask the chat on this one. Is it possible to beat Revan in that fight? I have never played Max Payne, nope. Yeah, man, I'm actually Lord of the Rings would be such a good potential for a musical. I'm actually astounded there's not anything. But again, it's probably because Tolkien, the Tolkien estate shot it down, I'm betting. Not well tolerated. I understand that, but I'm saying now, I feel like if the Tolkien estate allowed a musical to happen, it would actually be a massive success. Running cancels it all. Okay, makes sense. Musicals were more popular back then? During Tolkien's time? Yeah, I don't know when, that heyday was of musicals, with that really old stuff. What's up, Chosen One? Same to you. Feel like this game is rigged, like 1 and 2. I felt Revan stained. Possible, but very hard. Huh. I feel like we might be able to do it. I feel weak, like I lost a part of myself. Where did he go?
As I said, the dark side is very strong here. It tests you, it tests us all. If you fail that test, there may be more tests to come. Be on your guard. Search the room you are in. You should be able to unlock a passage that leads outside the tomb.
Yeah, I kind of want to try to kill him there. I almost feel like it might be possible. Boom, boom, boom. Possible, but very hard. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no worries, Levi Ackerman. Good name. Good name. All right, yeah, let's give it a shot here. I feel like with how strong our powers are, we might be able to do it. Bum, bum, bum. All right, so Dark Jedi, I think we literally just spam him with Force Storm. Yeah, it's like I always want to try to like do something cool, but spamming Force Storm is literally always the best way to do it. Okay, so let's use this. If it's just not doable, I'm not going to get like obsessed with this, but I do want to try it at least. The Golden Age of Broadway? Yeah, I guess I thought he was earlier. We have looted every single thing thus far. Force Heal Flurry Trick. Force Heal Flurry Trick. I don't want to beat him if it's like a cheese. Unless, do you just mean literally like heal, then flurry, then heal? Let's also do one of these. I don't know which one of these is the best here. Battle Stimulant, Ichani, Hyper Battle, maybe Ichani? He's not doing it though. Alright, let's try that. Oh god, he hits so hard. Whoa! Wait, does this make you like invincible? No. How did you not kill? Oh, okay. Yeah, he hits incredibly hard. Whoa, that's new too. Did we not see that last time? Him disappearing in a red haze? Bum, bum, bum. I don't know how to kill him. Shields aren't gonna matter, right? So maybe... Ooh, maybe I can use... Usable... What's the best one of these? Bonus Vitality, Max, Attack, Damage... Dex, Speed, Movement, Duration, Constitution... Maybe? Just to survive some of his insane hits. Alright, let's try this. It's activated. Could also buff up a bunch here if I wanted. Breath Control ain't gonna do nothing. Master Heal, Master Speed, Breath Control. I'd have to do like what? Plague into Kill? I don't think we're gonna have enough damage. Deathfield's not even gonna be able to be worth it here. Crush Opposition. Master Drain Force. Kill. Okay, let's just try Plague. Kill? Maybe we can do it? What is happening? Plague, and then kill. Go. So he doesn't save, but he's also not green. And he's just resisting everything. Impossible. So I think it's only literally, as usual, it's just Force Storm. And then we have to keep using, like... Music is going like crazy, too. Yeah, maybe if we... Oh, God. He just hits so hard. Yeah, I mean, it feels like shit killing him like this, but it might be possible. Okay. I just want to see what happens, honestly. I know it's cheap as hell. Stop resisting! He's getting, like, all the saves, too.
You've succeeded in this trial. I am impressed.
Okay, that feels cheap as hell, but what are we gonna do? Bum, bum. It's a cheese, but once the heal initiates, you hit flurry, and it keeps doing heal while doing flurry damage. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't want to use cheeses. I don't mind using cheeses against bullshit like that Mandalorian arena, but I don't want to use it against Revan, even though that's also cheap, what we just did, but, you know. Not a cheese. Yeah, the heal flurry I didn't want to use. I also feel bad in Nuzlockes, like using potions in battles and stuff. I hope to one day get to the point where I don't have to use items, but that's really hard, man. Nuzlockes are very difficult if you're not like a genius with Pokemon. Okay, this was all a test. Succeeded. I don't know, Cray. I feel like this tomb has changed me, and not for the better. Was I supposed to learn something? I'm sick of your counsel and your voice inside my head. Was I supposed to learn something from this?
Sometimes a momentary insight is worth lifetimes of experience. You may not yet understand what you learned here. That wisdom will come in the future.
Well, it'd be great if it came now, because we're probably somewhat near the end game, at least maybe 3/4. I don't know. I don't want to know either. What do you know of the future?
Surely you have felt what awaits. Events are shaping themselves about you, seeking to draw you into their center.
Well, yeah, a bit. I knew such was my destiny, greatness in my future. I don't know, Cray. I feel like this tomb has changed me. I knew such was my destiny. Greatness in my future.
Take care not to give in to vanity and arrogance. This breeds complacency and stagnation, as exhibited by the Jedi Council. Their prolonged inaction led inevitably to their downfall. The galaxy will bend itself only to those of strength and conviction.
I do not need your preaching.
You may not yet understand what you learned here. That wisdom will come in the future.
Yeah, so you said. I'm ready to leave.
Search the room you are in. You should be able to unlock a passage that leads outside the tomb.
Journal entry added, experience points received 2k, item received double-bladed lightsaber, which is funny because in KOTOR 1 we used the double-bladed lightsaber. It's just the most badass lightsaber. I don't even care if it's worse. I don't know if it's worse. It's just the most badass. What can I say? Was that actually Revan? There's no way, right? I mean, there would be a corpse. Oh, you know what? This is probably his literal tomb, and he was so strong, maybe it was just like a force projection of his body. Okay. I'm assuming this is Revan's actual tomb? Ancient sarcophagus. Mummified Ludo Kresh. Ludo Kresh's armband, Ludo Kresh's war sword. Okay, what's that? Yeah, we should actually look at all these new things we've gotten here. He's resisting! Pin him with force! Stop. Stop. Okay, what do we got? Equipped is Constitution, Dex, and Strength. Saves, Reflex, Shit, Strength +1. Stealth and Dex, Regen 1. Reflex, Dex 2. A whole bunch of skills, which probably don't really matter at all. Constitution, Dex, and Strength, so that's probably still the best, honestly. Then, Will, Wisdom 2. Awareness, Poison, Stealth, Critical Hits, Awareness, Demolitions, and Security. Dex 2. Attack mod +1, Awareness, and Stealth, and Dex. It's probably better. Maybe. We don't really use a lot of attack, but it does help in one-on-one fights like this one here. Matakai. Same thing. Target Assessor. Attack mod 2, Dex 2. Probably still not better. Force Focusing, Charisma. Whoa! Regen. Okay, well, that's the one. That's the one. Yep. Even though it's going to look dumb as hell, it's going to look like a virtual boy. Oh, well. Dex and Wisdom +1, Awareness +1, Computer, Dex +2, Ariadu Strength, all 3, Dex 1. Lightning Gloves, damage bonus. Ooh. Electrical damage bonus. Attack mod 1 when unarmed. Yeah, see, this is cool. I wish they had more equipments like this that kind of change your playstyle. Demolitions, Repair, Dex +5. Wow. That's not bad. Damage bonus +1 to 10, Unstoppable. But really, we're just going force damage here. Constitution, Dex, and Strength. I don't know if there's anything that can really help us with that, though. Dex and Wisdom. Well, that is better, right? Yeah. Okay. Jiao Shay. Let's do that. Then we just got a new one of this. Constitution +1 versus Ludo Kresh. Defense bonus 1 restricted to Dark Side. Strength +1. So that is an upgrade. Versus saves all +4. Damage resistance versus Dark Side. Probably better than Constitution +1, so we will equip that rather than use shields, because I always forget to use shields anyways. We got Malik's Robe. I don't think we have an upgrade to Malik's Robe. And we got this thing. Dex 2, Strength 1, bunch of skills. Defense bonus 1, skills stealth, Dex 3, stealth +8, Dex 3, Dex 2. Why is this relegated to stealth only? Stun, fear, and horror. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's really good. Okay, I like that. Cool. All right. Now, this looks like an exit past here. Where does this go? Door, but it's blue. Let's make a save, just in case we click the wrong thing. Ba-ba-da-bo-da-bo-ba-ba. Can get back into the academy. I hope we can, because there's one thing we didn't do in there. Chirac Cave? How are we entering back into Chirac Cave? Slave Master Stun Carbine. How are we entering back into Chirac Cave from the end here? Revan is busy playing prisoner with the Sith again at this current moment in time. Well, fair enough. I'm not going to judge him. Frag, Life Support, Credits, Mandalorian Heavy Repeater, Ichani Dueling Shield. Nikto Soldier Gloves, Aerotech Cardio Regulator, Jamo Hagra's Battle Armor. Okay, so let's look at the armor. So Jamo, Aerotech, and Nikto. Jaro, Aerotech, and Nikto. Bum, ba, 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 ba. Where is the stuff? Nikto, Nikto, Nikto. Restricted to soldier. Okay. And then one was the robe. What was this one? Got so much stuff now. Atton's ribbed jacket. Flex heavy armor. Corellian. Verpine. What's up, Nomad? Gemo powered. Krath. Bronzium. Where is it? Zabrak. I totally forgot what we just picked up. Arca? No. Something like Star Wars names. We definitely picked up a robe. What the hell was it? Or armor. Ba, 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 ba. Verpine Battle. Oh, this one. Yeah. Okay, but we can't even wear it. And then one of these, right? Frosian Scout Belt. Ariadu, Stealth Field, this thing? Fortitude, Constitution, Strength. Okay. No. Yeah, we're good. The only thing we didn't see was one of these. Nikto. Oh, but it's Soldier. No. Yeah, alright, whatever. I think we're good. Okay. So I think that's everything in this entire tomb. I definitely thought it was going to be a bit longer. But yeah, anytime Revan shows up, people are always excited. I'm surprised I didn't think it would be Revan related. Kind of makes sense. Now, where the hell are we? How do we come out of a... Was this the entrance? How do we go through a whole thing and then exit through the entrance? Weird. But alright. Alright. New Game Plus. I think New Game Plus was still a very new idea at this time. Like, what's the first game to really add New Game Plus? Because this was even before the time where games were starting to add New Game Plus as, like, a DLC. You know, once it started becoming a mainstay. I don't know if I'll read the novels. I'm definitely interested. I guess I would probably read whatever Star Wars novel is considered, like, the best. I would be interested, like, all this Darth stuff, you know, Revan and Exar Kun and Bane and all that shit. I mean, that stuff's really interesting to me. I would say that's probably the most interesting stuff, not the hero stuff, the Darth Sith stuff. So I would probably start with like whatever's considered like the best book in the Star Wars library. But you know what I kind of want to really read is the Halo books again, because I remember loving reading those as a kid. And from what I remember, they were actually like really good for being video game based, which usually takes a hit in quality at that time. It's Jammo Hogra. Sith Mask. Sith Mask. Armor proficiency heavy. Damn. We can't wear a damn thing. Dark Souls was the first New Game Plus. There had to be some before that, right? Dark Souls? Which is a very integral part of Dark Souls' identity. But there had to be something before that. I'm trying to think of like, did Borderlands 1? Did Borderlands 1 have New Game? Yeah, it had to, right? I know it was like big with Borderlands, the New Game stuff. X-Men Legends had it in 2004. Damn, okay. That goes pretty far. And that would have been around the time of this game. Alright, so that connects back to where we started, but there's still like another path. I think Kester can handle it by himself anyways. Mass Effect 1? Did it have New Game? Man, I don't even remember that. What's up, Mikkel? Everything on the line. Do you think you could pull off a standing backflip? I honestly don't know. And I don't want to try it because I know with my luck, it'll be the one thing where, like, I land incorrectly and then my nerves in my neck are shattered and I'm eating out of a tube for the rest of my life. I'm a strong man right now, but I'm not a very, like, agile man. If I had a build in a video game, it would definitely be much more, like, strength-based as opposed to, like, dex-based. Quadranium Edge? What the hell is that? So could I do it? I really don't know. I feel so bulky, you know? I feel like I don't know if I have the agility to do a straight-up backflip. I feel like my bulk might get in the way of that. So I definitely wouldn't want to try, honestly. I really don't know. Okay, what was that? Gan, Shock Staff. It's so hard finding what we just got. I'm assuming that was a weapon. Maybe. Oh yeah, this was good too. I wanted to look at that. Was it? What was that? I don't even know what that is. Oh, it was an upgrade for a sword. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Is there anything in here? Ah, chemicals. Yes, of course. The classic. The classic. Oh yeah, Chrono Trigger. One of my favorite games of all time. Literally was my favorite game of all time until Banjo-Tooie kind of took it over. It's tough, though. I really definitely want to do, like, another playthrough of Chrono Trigger and see if it does regain the spot. I don't know if it would. I don't know if it would. Banjo just has such, like, a happiness component to it. I think of playing Banjo-Tooie as a child and just being so happy. Oh, so happy. Even if it was for but a fleeting moment. Alright, I guess that's everything in the cave. Let's go. Contact Harvest I definitely read. Yep, I remember that name. I read the one with Captain Keyes, whatever the one was, where he does the Kobayashi Maru kind of technique at the beginning of the book, and everyone's like, what the hell? How'd he outfox, you know, whatever it is, Halo base, whatever the US, what was it, the USMD? United Space, whatever. Yeah, I remember reading Contact Harvest. I don't know if that was in the Fall of Reach. I think those were the two. I either read like 2 or 3 books. I know one was Contact Harvest. I know one was maybe the Fall of Reach. That sounds correct. And then maybe one other one. And I just remember loving them. I genuinely just loved them. They were so good. I don't know if they were good, but at the time I was like, man, I dig this shit. And actually, at the time I read like a lot. So I feel like I would have known what a good book was and was not at that point in time. My life is going to be drained through this game. SWTOR. I wish I had interest in playing it. Obviously, we got a lot of Star Wars fans in the chat right now, but again, MMOs, man. Just not my thing. And if I am going to play an MMO, it's definitely going to be MapleStory Classics / FF14 first. Those are the ones I'm interested in. All right, I guess that's it. They didn't want me to fight Darth Sion, even though we would have kicked his ass, but whatever. It's all good. Yo, adios, Spirit. UNSC, United Nations Space
Command. You will talk. Defiant statement. There is nothing you can do to me. Do your worst. Agonized exclamation. My photoreceptors! My photoreceptors! Statement. I shall up the charge of your circuits next time. Now, answer the question. Posturing statement. I will never talk. Statement. Then I will have to settle for your screams.
That is one sick droid.
Statement. My prisoner has revealed something of interest. Allow me to share it with you. Statement. The facility that is creating these cruder, unsophisticated versions of me is located on Telos. I propose we go there and turn it into a smoldering crater.
Did he actually kill Remote? Because I don't like that if he did that. Remote didn't say too much, but I really dug his presence. Not cool, Goto. Not cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta pee like crazy. We're gonna take a quick bathroom break and then... What? Go to Tila? What even is left? I guess we'll take a look in a second. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, and we're back. Let's catch up with chat real quick. I probably would have gotten addicted to RuneScape had I played it as a kid. I tried it, but I was too like the original version, but I was too hooked on MapleStory to really get into it. It was so different to me. Yeah, I think with Star Wars, it really comes down to the world doesn't pull me in as much as it does other people. There's other stuff like Final Fantasy I'm more interested in. I mean, I'm like really high fantasy type guy. That's what I am. That's the stuff that really gets me. Clair Obscur is a perfect example of like, that's the shit I love. Just like complete creativity, like no rules. There's rules, but you know, that's what I like. Stuff like Star Wars, I guess, is a little too grounded for me. Ironically, I know, but yeah, I don't know. That tech, that's why I'm not a big fan of Starfield either. It's just like that tech space stuff. It doesn't do it for me as much. Nothing against Star Wars. Oh, are we actually close? Okay, it sounds like we might be getting close to the end of the game. Gobless, the mod. Oh, God bless. Love the extra HK stuff. Yeah, I know. I figured this was all HK or restored content stuff. This is part of the end? Okay. There may be some spoilers. I don't know. We're verging on spoilers. So I'm not going to read too much of that. But it sounds like we may, with restored content, I don't know where we're at, but we may be verging on getting close, maybe. Always hooked on RuneScape. Yeah, for everybody, it's always like whatever your big breakout MMO experience was. For most people, it is World of Warcraft, but for me, it was MapleStory, which is a little more niche, you know. And it didn't reach the popularity of like even RuneScape, I don't think, but that was mine. That was where my early day memories were forged. That was me waking up each and every day in summer to get online as quick as I possibly could to get as much time in MapleStory as I could before my parents would wake up and ruin my fun and yada yada yada. Okay, so a lot of stuff just happened. Yeah, I think that... Wait, what? Remote's still alive? Okay. We're supposed to talk to Goto? What was that about? And then HK, yeah, I think all the HK stuff is restored content, but now HK should be able to tell me where that factory is or whatever?
Query. Is there someone that you need killed, Master?
Query. Well... Just some questions. I found a nav computer. We asked about that. Scattered all over the galaxy. Talk about the other HK units are... Yeah, do that. Tell me again about the sonic imprint sensor. Do you know where these clones are being created? It's weird that there's just not like a... You know, we're not just asking him about this immediately. Why are they mounting... Yeah, we know all this stuff. Tell me again about the sonic imprint sensor. I don't even remember this.
Query.
Huh? Oh, that's right. We went through this. We didn't want to give it to him. Fine.
Observation. This is indeed familiar. Indeed, it seems to be modeled after my vocabulator, with some modifications, of course. Curious. You say you obtained this device on Paragus.
Paragus? I guess from Paragus. When did we get that on Paragus? What of it?
Observation. Master, I do believe this device serves multiple functions, including tracking your position for any HK units in the vicinity.
That makes a lot of sense. Can you use it to track them?
Confirmation. Yes, Master, I believe so. Of course, we would need to find 3 separate HK squads and use this device in order to target their base.
Man, this is why it sucks role-playing as, like, an evil guy, because, like, I didn't even realize this was how we track them, because, my character would be like, no, I'm not giving this to you. So we just wait?
Answer. Master, the nature of the signal from the sonic imprint sensor is such that we must wait until it is signaled. It does not please me any more than it does you, But one of the primary traits of an assassin or assassin droid is patience.
It was obvious about being close. Yeah, no worries. I mean, I don't care if people talk about it being close to the end of the playthrough. The only thing for me is I guess I thought there was going to be at least like a bigger chunk. I'm not going to ask too many questions because I want to just, play the game naturally. And we'll get to the end when we get to the end. This is a big part of meditation, is just enjoying the ride as opposed to, as lame as it sounds, genuinely just like enjoying the experience as opposed to the destination, which is something I've really appreciated about consistent meditation. Anyways, I just figured I guess it would be a bit longer because we still don't know much about what's going on with the story at all other than hunting down the Jedi. And Scion just appears and then's like, I'm evil, let's fight, and then we kill him, kind of, and then he's just like, okay, bye, and we still don't know much, so I don't know. I guess I would have assumed there would be some plot development by now, but maybe that's about to happen, I don't know. Anyways. Okay, the other HK units, do you know where they're being created? You cannot visit the HK factory at free will. It will trigger further along the main plot. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so that's definitely like restored content being like, it'll happen, we just had to add it to the thing, Yo, what's up, Mr. Kodami? Ah, General Kodami. Hello there. Okay, so that's good. Well, wow, we just got 1,000 experience just for talking to him. I guess we should just talk to Goto then and see what that was about him destroying Remote. Even though Remote's back, he's probably just going to be like, yeah, yes, I don't know if I could do a Goto. Yes, I did. No, there's no way. He's got, certain people have such unique voices like Goto. That, again, the fact that he could do Cosmo's voice from Fairly Odd Parents is insane to me. Actually insane to me. What's up?
Yes. Is there something you wish to do for me?
No. Operations on Nar Shaddaa. Security tunnelers. Other questions. Save the Republic. Base of operations. Capabilities. Do you know anything about the HK droids? On the yacht, you mentioned Revan, but Revan saw it. Yeah, that's what playing with the restored content is weird. That's why it's weird, is that, like, what was that cutscene? He destroyed Remote, and then there's just nothing we can even ask him about it for. Okay. Well, let's take a look at our journal. What even do we have right now? Lost Jedi. Master Vosh on Korriban, who is already dead. Voga's... Wait, what? Oh, as bait by the Sith. Oof. Voga's Dancers, which I guess we cannot do. We don't have... we have Hanhar instead of Miri or whatever her name is, and then Handmaiden still won't talk to me. Although I guess we get... Someone said to try something, but we tried talking to her on a normal planet. She also did not talk to me, so... And then Fuel Source, I still don't know what's going on with this. Might still be like a later in the game thing. So I guess what we'll do is we'll run through everybody real quick. I don't want to spend the whole stream talking to people again, but we'll see if anyone has anything else to say. And let's make a save in front of each person too, just in case something major happens.
My life for your...
As always, how did you find me? Who sent you?
I serve my... There's...
I need to know where I can find him.
Even if...
Ready?
If I bring you before my...
I'm ready to confront him now? I mean, what else are we trying to do right now? Okay, I'm curious. I'm ready to confront him now.
You will meet my master. And when you stand before...
Yeah, who is your master? The white mask guy, but we don't know any jack shit about him. It's so weird. I'm assuming. Anyways, no spoilers. Why are you doing this for me? How did you find me? Okay, other questions. Tell me about your home world.
It is not a subject which I have spoken of since its destruction.
So is this new? I don't know if she told us about this before. Why did your master destroy Kotor?
The Jedi, the last council of the Jedi, came to our world. They succeeded, but only in bringing him from the outer regions. And Kotor and my people died.
Well, we know that. Why did the Jedi meet on Kotor?
They hoped to see the threat that had been stalking them.
He attacked it because the Jedi had gone there.
He cannot deny his hunger for long. And now that the Jedi are vanishing, I do not know what will happen.
So we know most of this. I don't know how much of this is like a revelation or not, or how much we've been through, but like we know this. Or it may starve him. Make him more desperate.
I do not understand what you mean.
Just thinking out loud. Why did the Jedi meet on Kotor?
They hoped to see the threat that had been stalking them.
Okay, a lot of this is very, like, cyclical. Okay. Was your master the one sent to Paragus behind the destruction of Paragus? How do you see through the Force? Did something happen on... Oh, here we go. Did something happen on Duxon? You look unsettled.
The jungles of Duxon hide much in shadow. And there are places where the dark side runs deep. It is difficult to face such things and triumph.
What happened?
There is no worth discussing it. Only that I must prepare myself for such challenges in the future.
Forget it.
I will...
Now, this is going to be hypothetical. I'm not asking for any information here, but what's weird is the chat was saying, like, oh, you can make everybody into a Sith Lord if you have enough influence. When are you supposed to be able to do that? We haven't had the ability to do that as far as I can tell, unless we're about to get it. I don't want to know, because that may be a huge spoiler, but I'm just saying, like, it's weird how important that was to the chat, but then, like, we still don't have the ability to do that as far as I know. I don't know. All right, let's just go. Like, where do we even go right now? It's kind of weird. Like, no one's telling me anything. Paragus 2? Travel. Facility destroyed. Telos Citadel Station. Duxon, Onderon, Nar Shaddaa. Yeah, what are we even supposed to do right now? Korriban? It's unlikely to occur? Okay. Yeah. Weird. Weird. Oh, bringing the... Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Why did I not think of that? Yeah, we could just bring her. Okay, yeah, let's try that, I guess. I don't even know what we're supposed to be doing right now. I guess Telos, but I don't even think we can land on Telos. So, let's go here. Voga the Hutt. What happened? Oh, maybe we're just supposed to bring Goto to, Voga. I don't know why I didn't think about that. All right. To Nar Shaddaa! My nose is itching the shit out of me, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm constantly itching my nose. It is finally itching. Okay, so let's go ahead and head out here. And, yeah, we'll do some current events announcements for anybody that missed the very beginning of the stream. Like I said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That is the current schedule for the streams. And, yeah, we'll be doing that until KOTOR 2 is finished. Like I said, I have a lot of good energy right now. I don't know. You know, for a long time, the streams were in a dark place. So as I said, I don't want to just naively be like, hey, let's do it. Let's grab streaming by the horns and then let's, you know, let's be a full-time streamer again on some level. It's a big jump. But if we are getting somewhat close to the end of KOTOR 2, like I said, I mean, I definitely am feeling pretty good, at least in terms of, like, day-to-day energy. Obviously, not every stream's going to be 10 out of 10, but I would say with this playthrough, you know, we've done pretty well, and it was pretty fun. So, yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 p.m. to Docs. There we go. And yeah, if we're getting close, I mean, I guess I got to kind of make that decision soon here, like, whether or not to continue streaming. Currently, it's definitely, I would say, a yes. I guess we'll keep dipping our toes in more and more and more, maybe. I'm just trying not to get burnt, basically, and burnt out as well. But I would say currently I feel pretty positive about it. I think what's most important to me, as I've said, is like just the ability to kind of cultivate a community again. That's what's most important to me. So I didn't want to jump back into streaming if that was an impossibility. You know, nobody wants to waste their time. So, like, I wanted to make sure, like, we could actually grow together as a community again. That's always been the biggest thing for me. So, I don't know. Currently, I feel pretty good about it, especially with how active the chat's been this month. Low security door. What is this? So anyways, that's how I'm feeling currently about that, but we'll make that decision once KOTOR 2 is done. I have no idea how much longer we have left in the game, but yeah, once the game is over, then we will make that decision. Also, I'm feeling Terraria maybe this Friday. I don't know, we might stick with KOTOR 2 depending on how I'm feeling, but I just do want to do kind of another Terraria playthrough, or another Terraria stream. I had a lot of fun the last time, so that may happen this coming Friday, just as a heads up.
It would be best if I waited outside. I do not think Voga would react kindly to my presence.
Well, then you need to tell me what is going on with the shipping routes, dude.
Yes, is there...
Like, how do I... Operations on Nar Shaddaa?
As anxious as I am to give away all my trade.
Oh, so we have to have influence on him to do that? Oh, okay. That's
It would be best if I waited
yeah, whatever, dude.
outside.
Sure,
I
go ahead
do
and
not
wait.
think
I don't
Voga
care.
would react kindly.
Alright. Are we supposed to go directly to Voga? So Voga's dancers. The Twi'lek Domo in the cantina in the sector hub mentioned that his master Voga the Hutt is searching for a new dancer. Let's just try talking to him. Oh, here we go. I don't have Godo here, but rest assured he will trouble you no longer.
Indeed, I have heard as much. I wouldn't have thought you could have so easily disposed of him. Rarely am I impressed.
I believe that means we have another matter of business to discuss. My freighters have already begun their work. I will open trade with the Telosians. However, I believe they will be reluctant. These credits should cover your expenses and a fee for services rendered. I do expect you do what I have asked. If you do not, you will find that you will have little time to enjoy those credits. Now leave, I haven't grown so fond of you, I'd like you around. Journal entry added, credits received 500 and 1050 XP. Okay, good, so you just go to him. I thought you would have to get influence with Goto. That makes that a lot easier. So now we need to go to the cantina. And Goto's back with us as well. Where was the cantina? It was back this way. So yeah. That's the current situation with the streams. But again, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern time until KOTOR 2 is done. And then we'll make the decision there. There's so much stuff I really would love to stream. There's so much like month-long events I would love to do. And I know obviously they're not all going to be bangers. That was something I had to learn in my first bout of streaming, was like you can't just always have 10 out of 10 streams. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And I've treated a lot of things in life as a sprint, not a marathon. You know what I mean? Something I'm learning over time. So outside of that, Oblivion Remastered is over. Finale airs Friday. And Red Dead Redemption 2 will be soon to follow. Look out for Big Sup Saturdays, where I'm asking for all sorts of feedback. I would love to hear feedback on that. And we might do something like that for streams as well, just because, again, I would love to hear feedback for streams, considering we're in a bit of a transitionary period. Yeah, and then Clair Obscura Expedition 33 and Baldur's Gate 3 on the Patreon as bonus series as well, FYI. Like I said, I think that's everything. Try talking to the Twi'lek instead of Handmaiden when there. She might join the conversation. Okay. So yeah, we'll save here just in case. Found you early on in this playthrough, so it's at least somewhat successful. Hell yeah. I mean, you gotta define what success is when you're streaming in terms of like what you really want out of it. And for me, like I said, a community that can be cultivated. I'm not even talking about like is cultivated. Something that can be cultivated over time. It's something that takes time. And we had it once, and I squandered it. But I would like to, you know, if I continue streaming, cultivate it again. Would feel really good. That to me is ultimately the goal, you know? What's up?
You
returned. Have you brought me someone to dance for Voga's entertainment? What about the handmaiden? Yeah, I think that Voga would find her pleasing, but can she dance?
I have not trained in the dance, but the Ichani fighting arts are very dance-like in their movements. I do not think it would be a stretch for me to do this.
I would have to see you attempt to dance to be sure, but otherwise I believe Voga would be pleased with you. Okay, looks like it's working. Yeah, that big Hutt guy who was voiced by, what's his name? The guy from Shameless, Lip, which I watched for a bit. Jeffrey Allen White. If I got that name right, I'm going to be astounded. Yeah, my grandpa saw it, actually, with my cousin, and he fell asleep. He wasn't interested. I liked the trailer. I didn't see it, but honestly, the trailer looked good, but then it came out, and a lot of people said it was mid, so I was kind of like, okay, I guess I'll skip it. But I will say, I was surprised by the quality of the trailer. You know? Nice frame. Ah, Pink Floyd. I wonder which one you could be talking about. I don't want to have you do this. You're willing to do this?
If you want me to, yes. I will do this for you. I would have no problem with it, truly. It is not much more than the fighting I am used to.
Okay, well, cool. I'm glad. Then you'll dance for Voga. Excellent. I'm glad we've reached an agreement. Now, if you'll just put this on and dance for me just a bit. Oh boy.
Put this on?
Yes, this outfit Voga's dancer usually wear. It's required attire.
In that case, give it to me, and I will prepare myself.
Very good. Here you are, and let's see how you look. Is that literally perfect? Voga will be very pleased. Is that literally like Leia's slave attire? Follow me. I will escort you to see Voga. Do not be nervous, or he will not be pleased. I'm not going to be nervous around some big old slug, as if I care. Take me to your leader. Master, I have found you an exquisite girl. Her skill and beauty will surely prove to be pleasing to your eminence.
What a great Mandarin! I would much rather see him dance than listen to your tired recitations.
My nose is killing me in terms of being itchy. You just laughing at her? I apologize. My master frequently becomes drowsy watching dancers. Your services are complete. Allow me to pay you for your performance. I'm sure my master would ask me to convey his compliments. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must attend to other business. Man, that's what does it for you, huh? Literally just like a sideways shuffle. Okay. No judgments. You're into what you're into. Credits received, experience received 50, items received dancer's outfit. Man, it kind of sucks that, like, you know, I don't want a white knight here, but yeah, during this era of video games, it's just like every female was given this treatment. Like, we haven't used Handmaiden too much in this playthrough, but I'm assuming she's got a cool backstory, and, like, you know, the Telos chicks seem cool and all that. But then it's just like, oh yeah, the year this game came out, so we have to have like a naked dancing scene. It was just like required in the video game industry at that time. Oh, and Goto's here, which is weird. My master is currently resting. If your business is urgent, I will wake him, but I warn you, his temper can be great when roused from his slumber. Oh, I don't give a shit. In fact, if we can kill him, that'll be great for me. I don't have time for that overgrown slug. Wake him. Master, this man seeks an audience with you.
Idiot girl, what could be important enough to disturb my rest? Why do you defile my space, human? You are irritating my cat house. And me, speak!
I was sent to dance for you? Is that like a glitched thing if we were like the female player character? I don't take orders from pompous slugs.
Neither do I. You speak too harshly of yourself.
Man, I'm tempted, because that's really bizarre. Okay, bye. Alright, let's go. Yeah, what's this? You can do something with this, but we can't. Huh. Well, now I'm a little confused, because, like, what else do we have to do? Voga the Hutt has asked you to speak with Lieutenant Gren. Okay, so we can do that. And then that's it. This is, like, a really weird part of the game, because, like... Huh?
I do not think Voga would react kindly to my
Okay, yeah,
presence.
do whatever, man. This is a really weird part of the game, because, like, it doesn't even tell you anything at all. What I am assuming is that we have to go back to Telos, the planet, because we still have to deal with Atris and all that, but we don't even have a quest tracking that. Oh, you know what I bet it is? I bet if we try to fly anywhere, the game's just gonna, like, initiate a cutscene, and it's gonna be like, you know, something else will happen once we try to go anywhere. That's what I'm betting. We'll see. Okay, where's our Ebon Halak? This way. Ooh, I wonder if she'll talk to me now. Yo, what's up?
There is nothing for us to discuss. Leave me alone.
Okay. Enjoy your outfit. The male version, the Acolyte he's called. Dude's blander than Western Mayo. Well, I'm glad we played a male then. Yeah, not interested in... I don't know what it is with BioWare games or BioWare adjacent games, but they just always have bland white dudes all the time as companions. It's actually insane. Da, 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 da. She hates you, just get with it already. Fine. I mean, I'm not going to protest. It's all good. Whatever. She can hate me. I wish we could kill her. At least, since she's taking up space on my ship. But whatever. It's fine. Small heist quest involving Dancer and Juma Juice. Can we do that? Or did we miss it? Or are we locked out of it? Curious bowl asset placed in the game for no reason other than to be placed ... Handmaiden is goated. She's alright. I mean, I'll say if I was in this video game and if I were pursuing a love interest, Vsauce is definitely would get my vote. Even his name is bland. The Disciple. Alright, well, let's just go somewhere, I guess. Still available, needs stealth with 2 groups of Voga thugs. So we need somebody that can stealth, and then you just need to get into that door. Is that what it is? The door where the Cath Hounds are? Is that what you mean? Because I think Visas can stealth. We'll give it a shot. Both chat comments back to back, almost linking the nudge about what to do.
How may I serve?
So we're just trying to stealth past the door? You guys can just tell me, because I don't even know what we're supposed to do to initiate that. Okay, unarmed specialist 7, skills recommended, stealth. I mean, sure, whatever. Powers. What were we doing with you? Death field, I guess. Yeah, not really that helpful, but that's fine. Mandalore. What do we want for you, Mandalore? Oh, yeah, that's right. We kind of already took everything for you. I guess maybe stealth run. No, not stealth run. Mobility? I don't know, man. There's just so much stuff that doesn't really do much. Dueling? No. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-bee. Ba-ba-ba-boo. Persuade, awareness, and treat injury. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's probably the best one to give. Sure, you can have a little bit of empathy. Even though it's hilarious we're giving that to Mandalore. All right, let's go. You gotta roofie the dog water so that they sleep. You have the thugs in the cantina and the docks rooms. They will speak of Voga's room. Okay, so let's go to the cantina then and see if we can maybe get a quest. Ba, 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 boo, ba. Refugee sector, entertainment promenade. I don't even remember Voga thugs in the entertainment promenade. Thugs in the cantina. Oh, yeah, I think that was one that, that's right. That's because we were fighting the Midnight Suns or whatever as Atten, and we accidentally triggered their conversation, which is weird because the game should have locked out talking to any of those people at that time. And so we were in the middle of a fight and I was literally getting shot at, so I had to like stop it. It was like these two, but I think they were like soldiers. So I'm wondering if we just basically locked ourselves out of that? You buy the juice and give it to the hounds using stealth or after he goes to sleep. Okay. Where do you get the juice? I guess we might be able to do it now, but where do you get the juice? Or we might have it? Juma juice. It sounds familiar. Well, you get the juice. My nose is itching me like crazy, dude. Ah. Ah. That guy was literally walking backwards. Cantina bartender? Okay, so what I think happened was, yeah, we initiated the conversation with the Voga thugs at the cantina. And then they probably said something like, oh man, I bet we could get into that thing if we just, could drug the Cath Hounds or whatever. And I did not have that information, obviously. So then maybe once hearing that, you can go back and buy it. But I feel like we've talked to the bartender, no?
Back again, I see. How can I help you this time?
Anything about the area?
Well, honestly, there's not much.
What can you tell me?
Well, there is plenty for them to do.
Yeah, he's like a racist, basically.
Back again? Well, so does your... Back again?
Well, I'd like to buy a drink.
Well, our... Well...
Okay. He's not offering Jama juice. We might already have it. Like, I do vaguely remember something like that. I guess what we'll try to do is just go back and stealth near Voga. I don't know if the game will even let me do this right now. You use stealth to hear the juice plan, then buy the juice. You pass them without seeing the thugs. Oh. Well, yeah, we did stealth that one time, didn't we? Man, I don't freaking remember. We did use Visos to hear something, yes, but I don't think we bought the juice, or did we? Because it was like right over here, right? Yeah, it was like literally here. Yeah, these guys here. We did listen to this, yes. Oh, so maybe you have to do this first and then go buy the juice. Okay, maybe that's what it is. Let's go to Vsauce. Let's go to solo mode.
Let me become unseen.
Walk over here. Oh, stealth mode. Wait, solo mode. Wait, what? Solo mode goes into stealth mode?
Let me become
unseen. It has to be solo mode. Okay, now. Voga the Hutt make big trouble for all of us. It is exchange boss Goto who make the big trouble for Voga, who get mad that makes big trouble for all of us. Long chain. Voga not even see visitors now. Not unless they come to talk to him about Goto, he not let them in. It all he sees, thought of Goto consume Voga like big gun dart. Voga be big meal, even for Gundark. Maybe for gun... What? So we didn't even say anything about... Okay, then what happens if we try to go buy from the bartender? Yeah, we might already have the juice, but I don't remember buying the juice from the bartender, though.
Back again, I see.
Yeah, it doesn't really say anything, but we might have it in our inventory or whatever. Alright, so I guess we'll try to just, stealth to the bowl now? So the docks are the ones, speaking of the Jama juice. Okay. Yeah, we definitely did not listen to them. The guys at the docks. Okay. So do you guys know where they are in the docks? Are they just by Voga? Sitting on the docks of the Volga. No, it's all good. I don't care. I just, I wanted to see if anything would trigger that quest. I'm just glad we can still do it, it looks like. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting the time. And now, God, my nose is seriously so itchy. It's hard to concentrate, man. It's like whenever I shave, if I forget to do the nose part, it kills me. Roid Cellar? Roga, the Roid Cellar? By the Lost Mandalorian Group. Okay, I think that's... Where's that? It was definitely over here, in these apartments. Oh, yeah. I kind of remember these guys being weird. First rooms of the docks residence, okay. So this... Oh, yeah, they're probably right there. Maybe, is that them? Here, let's just go to Visas. Stealth mode. Yes.
Let me become unseen.
Aren't they in the central part of the area leaning on the railing talking to each other? Is this them here? Aqualish Thug.
There's gotta be a way to Voga's chambers.
Voga will decorate his chambers with our skin if he catches us.
No one's going to break open Voga's treasure chamber. You'd have to get by his cat hounds as guards him, then break the lock.
Not going to happen if you could even get admitted to see him, which is not possible.
Cat hounds can be put to sleep, and so can Voga. If you can get past the guards, it's just you and the lock. Simple.
How would you put them to sleep?
They're cat hounds. Human juice from the cantina will put them out in seconds. As for Voga, you need a tub of it, but it's possible. How can anyone get tired watching dancing?
This is Voga. Just the effort of following a dancer with his eyes is more exertion than he's used to. Well, great. Yeah, thank you all for all the help in the chat. I appreciate it. I definitely would not have known that at all, because there wasn't even a quest for it. Cool beats, cool beats, cool. Cool. All right, cool. Okay, so now we go back to the cantina by the juice. Good call, y'all. I don't know if we're missing anything else. I mean, like I said, I don't even know what's going to progress the game now. I'm assuming when we try to go to any other planet, we're going to get like... Wait, no, because we already traveled to Nar Shaddaa. I guess we just got to go to Telos. That's the only thing that I can even think of. Everywhere else is pretty much done. But what also is weird is that Goto doesn't even say that we've destabilized all the other planets. So, I don't know, man. I don't know, but I guess we'll just try to go to Telos next and see what happens. No, you're good, Ariel. Yeah, somebody mentioned that in the last stream, and I asked how to do it in the settings. Save game, gameplay. Where is it? Combat movement. You can move your character while in combat mode. No. Mouse settings, key mapping. Feedback. Auto pause. Graphics. It's got to be here. Yep. For speed. Yeah, I don't like that either. So that... Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks for the heads up. Yeah, honestly, that should have always been turned off from the default. That effect sucks. Well, you about to see it, Pika Worms. Tiny little underutilized that planet. Korriban. I know, I didn't expect Korriban to be so quick. I definitely thought there was going to be something bigger going on there. It was cool. I liked it a lot, but it was like short and sweet.
Back again, I see.
Actually, I'm looking for enough Jama juice to make some calf hounds take a nap.
That's so. Well, you're in luck. I got plenty of it. Costs you 100 credits for a flask big enough for what you need, no more.
Force persuade. Oh, yeah. They really don't like when I do this, though, and I don't know why. Oh, my God.
I'm not paying you anything. Just give me the juice now.
You know, you're not paying me anything. I'll just give you the juice. Now.
Like
I can do that, too. With a repeating blaster pointed at their head.
Why do they hate that so much? They always comment about that every time. It's weird. I mean, the chat said some stuff about it, but, like, it's not like the game particularly says your companions won't like when you use Force Persuade. Like, it doesn't say anything about that. So I don't know if they just wanted to add that for every time or if it actually has some sort of mechanic to it. Okay, got the Jama Juice. Now, we don't need a dancer because we already put him to sleep. I definitely would not have thought that would have been related to that. This guy is always tweaking out every time. All right, so we should be able to just stealth by, I think, now, right? They're just jelly. I guess so. I mean, Vsauce should be able to do it, too. She seems powerful in the Force. The NPC isn't in control of their actions, and they hate it, even though it's them killing or holding someone to gunpoint is worse. Well, I don't mean the people we're using it on. I mean, like, our companions. Oh, Goto's still here. That's weird. I mean, like, our companions always have a comment. They're always like, that's not cool what you did, even if we're literally, like, using evil people. Which is kind of funny. Because they can't use the Force. That's what's confusing, too. Can't Thesis use the Force? I guess she's not technically... I don't know.
How may I serve?
I guess the Force and the Sith and the Jedi, there's so much, like, particularities that I don't fully understand. Okay, now I'm assuming we have to go... Oh, here we go. All right, so let's make a save.
Let me become unseen.
I don't even know if we have to stealth here because we already got the Jama Juice. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Watering urn. This urn appears to be the Cathound's watering dish. Pour in the Jama Juice.
Ho, ho, ho! I already have enough hounds under my employ. You do not need to impress me by drinking from their bowl.
You can't do this while Voga is watching you. So I have to literally... Okay. Fair enough, I guess. So I have to literally bring back the handmaid and have her dance again. Wasn't there a faster way to get to the Ebonhawk? Some sort of ship or something? Transit system? I don't know if that exists here. It's not too bad to get back, though. All right. Yeah, I guess I thought he was just, like, permanently slept once we put him under. Fast travel. I think there's like a thing. Yeah, we'll go back and get her. Oh yeah, why do I always forget this? Okay. So, you we need. Mandalore, goodbye. Sorry, buddy, nothing personal. You, though. Ladies. Let's go. I literally always forget you can switch party members on the fly. I guess I just typically play RPGs like, you know, I pick the characters I'm interested in, and I roll with them until the end. Ride or die. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba. Yabba dabba doo ba. Voga gets tired by watching. How unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what a giant fat slug would even, like, so he gets turned on. What's always weird to me is, like, he gets turned on, like, I guess Hutts just get turned on by human women, which, first of all, is odd, because the Hutt physiology is so different. You'd think, like, you know, like, what's the hottest Hutt from a human perspective? What's the hottest looking Hutt? That jacked Hutt in the Mandalorian movie? That's still not an attractive thing. He's got abs, but I mean, he's still a giant slug. You know what I mean? It's odd that the Hutts are attracted to human women. But then even, like, it's like, okay, what are you going to do, though? These things are always just stationary. They're just sitting there. They don't do nothing. Anyways, I was sent to dance for you. In that case, please begin, okay? You're bringing it. You're bringing it. Great job. You're bringing it. He goes to sleep. Now, we switch to Vsauce. Michael here. We run over here. I don't know if we have to run over here, but we switch to solo mode. We might be able to just do this now, but I don't know. We'll stealth just to be sure. Up. Okay, still sleeping. Watering urn. Pour in Juma Juice. Items lost. Bajuma juice, I'm assuming. Okay. Huh? It's like literally an invisible wall there. I'm not even going to talk to her because she might freak out. Journal entry added. Experience points received 50. Metal box. Try popping it with security. Items received a lightsaber, but a lightsaber doesn't matter, right? Because it's just a base thing. They're all the same. Life support pack credits, Aerotech, Ion Master, Slave Master, Stun Carbine. We could make so many credits if we sold this stuff. We just haven't really needed it. You needed it in KOTOR 1, though. Inside implant credits, Mandalorian Heavy Armor. Wow, what a bunch of average crap that at this point in the game doesn't really matter in any way, shape, or form. The calf hound is sleeping soundly. She ignores you. My master is currently resting. I'm assuming it doesn't matter. I would honestly love to kill Voga, but I don't know if there's any way. All right, ladies, great job. Let's get out of here. What was this? Oh. Did we open this before? All right, let's go. Back to Telos, I guess, unless anybody can think of anything else we need to do. Waifus for lifus. Had to be the influence for Mass Effects. Yeah, it's so funny how like similar KOTOR 1 and 2 are to Mass Effect 1, especially with the space stuff. Plenty of human men who do the same thing. Hey, fair point. Fair point. No such thing as an attractive Hutt. That's what's odd to me is like, okay, so if you are a Hutt, are you attracted to your own race? Are there like hot Hutts? You know, that like, yeah, like what's the hottest guy Hutt? Are they asexual? Are they, I don't know, I'm asking too much weird questions here, but I mean like, why do they always seem to have a penchant for humans? Just odd. All right, let's save the game. Yeah, if anybody can think of any other like little side quests. Oh wait, yeah, we need to go to TSF Station now. I don't know if that matters. If anybody could think of any other like little side quests or anything like that, feel free to let me know. I think we've done everything I've seen at least. And I don't know what the game even wants me to do now. We could talk to T3 to give us a list of the Jedi. The only one I could think of, though, is Atris, who is on Telos. However, we cannot go to Telos, as far as I know, unless something changes. So I guess we'll see. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that could be the fastest way to get a lightsaber in a new playthrough. All right, well, yeah, can't go to Paragus. Nar Shaddaa's done. Onderon is done. Duxon is done. Korriban is done for now. They don't want me to fight Scion yet. Dantooine is done. The only thing is Dantooine could have something that I'm forgetting about. Hey, I'm just saying it works both ways. That's all I mean, you know? Like, if Hutts get to look at hot women, I want to see what a hot Hutt looks like. That's all I'm saying. Female and baby Hutts in the Clone Wars show. Okay. Well, to Telos, I guess. See if there's a new cutscene or something. One sec. Okay, no cutscene. Let's go to the exit ramp. Almost every world late game barring Korriban. I feel like I tried to do that, but like nothing changed. Have you checked Rule 34 for some hot female Hutts? No! No! I definitely haven't. No! Yeah, I think we'll roll with Kreia from now on. I kind of wish I was using Kreia from the start. Yeah. Let's do that. Jabba the Hutt had the baby?
Yes.
We'll auto-level her up, which sucks, but shouldn't be too big of a deal. Jabba the Hutt had a baby? I'm just instantly getting like an image of like that baby dinosaur from that dinosaur sitcom. Because they look kind of similar. Jabba the Hutt had a baby. I don't remember that. I don't know the Hutt lore. Even Citadel Station gives you money back if you invested in the mechanic. Wait, what mechanic? Clone Wars, he did have a baby? Yeah, I haven't seen Clone Wars, which I always get confused with Attack of the Clones. But I have not seen that show, so all Clone Wars references I do not know, unfortunately. The hit rapper DaBaby. Oh, I never, you know, that meme came with DaBaby with whatever he was doing, and I never once knew who that was or what was happening or what any of that meant. I had no clue, and then I just feel like it came and it went, and I still don't know. I mean, yeah, he was a rapper. I feel like there was a Meat Canyon about him too, and I just the whole time ignorant to what was happening with the DaBaby situation. Okay, so I must be able to just go to Telos, and I don't realize that then. That must be the big thing I'm not understanding. But I feel like we literally tried to go back, did we not? And there was, like, no way to get there? Huh. Odd. Okay, anyways.
So you've returned.
What's up, dude? Guess what? I found a solution to Citadel Station's fuel problem.
Really? That's great news. The situation here hasn't improved at all. What did you discover?
Well...
Voga the Hutt is looking for markets for his fuel.
Voga the Hutt? That's preposterous. What makes you think we'd be willing to do that?
Well...
I don't care if you're willing or not. I'm just doing my part.
I just don't feel comfortable suggesting we deal with an established criminal like Voga. Right, but you don't care about that, fair enough. I have a feeling the Telosian Council will make an agreement regardless of Voga's price. Hopefully, the Republic won't ask too many questions. Here's the reward for this information. Looks like you've earned it. Now, I've got to send this information to the Council right away. What is it?
1,000 credits, 1,000 XP. Okay. So, that's it. We've done everything. All that's left is Lost Jedi. So the only thing that I can think of is that we have to be able to go back to Telos. What's weird is you can't fly there directly from the Ebon Hawk, which means you must be able to go from a shuttle. And I'm trying to remember how we did it the first time. I mean, it was one of these docks, obviously. Did we just not go to this one here? Map note, Docking Bay 1. Docking Bay 2. Information Terminal. Docking Bay 3. So this was Zerka's, and originally we left from Zerka's thing here, but then they got mad and were trying to kill us or whatever, so I don't think we can use that. So it would have to be this one? Like, there's literally nothing else I can do as far as I know. I mean, I'm sure it's just one big thing that's just like... Because we can talk to Visas about her master, but it seems like that's just going to happen naturally. What's in this bay? Normally, what's it being used for now? Why is that? Our leader could tell you more, but we've dealt with this guy before. Is it just taking the... That pooch has been boned? Did you ask T3 to list? Right, that's what I was thinking of, but the only one... Oh my god, did we never... No, we found Vrook. I was like, did we never find Vrook again? But we did. Yeah, I guess we could do that. Yeah, but just like, where have we not been? I mean, there's only so many places we can go, right? What goes on here? Right, I'll be going. Doesn't open. Okay, yeah, let's do that. I mean, I was thinking of that too, to talk to T3 and have him list off all the Jedi we're hunting down. That's the only quest we have, so I guess it has to be that. I'm just trying to think. I mean, the only thing is Atris, but we can't go directly to Atris. She's on Telos, but she's on, like, the Arctic zone. Wait, what is this? Oh, the cantina. She's on the Arctic zone. So we'd have to, like, fly there from the Ebon Hawk, but we can't. It doesn't let me land there. So what am I missing? Is there just another Jedi on another planet that we haven't done? Maybe Dantooine? All right. So let's go back over here. I'm very, very, very curious, though. I really want to know, like, what we're missing here. Because I thought we had done everything. All right, back onto the Ebon Hawk. And let's find Mr. T3. Where's T3? It always seems like it wants to start a cutscene there, which I'm hoping does not bode not well. Also, maybe Kreia, too. Okay, where is T3, the astromech? T3, or the astro droid. T3, where are you? T3, there you are. Okay. Give me a list of the Jedi Masters again. Master Vrook, Dantooine, deceased. No! Master Kvar, Onderon, deceased. Master Vash, Korriban, deceased. Master Atris, Telos. I really hope this isn't like the Handmaiden being glitched or something. That would suck. Now, I skipped through one by accident. Master Vrook, Dantooine. The other one would be, yeah, this guy. Zez Kyle, also deceased. So they're all deceased except for Atris. I mean, it has to be Atris. Am I just stupid? Like, how do you go back to Telos? You would think you would just be able to fly to the thing, right? In the Ebon Hawk. I mean, we know where it is. Okay, let's go back this way. I just want to see him. I'm missing just like a tiny blip on the star chart. Like, what the hell is going on here? Paragus, Telos Citadel Station. And I can't choose, like, Telos. So it's got to be, like, we have to be able to get to Telos from Telos Citadel Station. But I tried doing it. All right, well, I'm going to take a bathroom break. If anybody knows how to access Telos, I'm assuming that's what we need to do next. It's the only thing that's even in our journal is Lost Jedi. Feel free to let me know in the chat. You can just let me know, as long as it's not a major spoiler, because I'm very confused. And otherwise, we'll be right back, and we'll continue. Thanks for watching. Alrighty. Let's see what the chat has for me. Yeah, we did Dantooine. I mean, there was not a lot of stuff happening on Dantooine. That's what was confusing about it. Did you break my favorite game? I hope not. Go to the meeting of all the remaining Jedi in the system? Might have to take a different shuttle from Citadel. You have nothing left to do? I've beat the game? Yeah, Kreia, maybe. Okay, so people are just saying Dantooine, which makes sense because, like, I feel like we haven't done a lot with Dantooine, but what told me that? Like, genuinely, how are we supposed to know to go back to Dant? Is that just something they mentioned at the literal beginning of the game, and you're just supposed to be like, oh yeah, okay, I guess I go back to Dantooine. Okay. So I guess Dantooine. Odd? I mean, I was thinking, I was like, yeah, why does it feel like nothing's happened on Dantooine in this game? Oh, talk to Kreia? Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Kreia did not say anything about going to Dantooine. You have to face, normally you're invited to join them. So they're just... Yeah, it's weird because, I mean, the game seems to give you a pretty binary, like, hey, kill all the Jedi, or hey, recruit all the Jedi. But yeah, it does feel like, as usual with games around this time, if you're going the evil route, you're kind of punished a bit. Although, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I swear to God, I don't think Kreia said anything, right? I don't think so. So maybe you're just supposed to manually talk to her for guidance, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like once, you know, the game checks that you've killed all four or whatever, there should just be something where when you get back on the Ebon Hawk, there's a cutscene with her and she's like, I'd like to speak with you. Okay, Kreia?
What is left of the Jedi has felt what has happened. The death of Master Kavar.
Why would there not be a cut? I mean, at least like in the quest journal to say like, maybe I should talk to Kreia. Okay. Then let's hunt the rest of them down.
You will find what remains in the ruins of the Enclave on Dantooine.
Dantooine? But the Enclave is in wreckage.
This matter has come full circle, and there is something there that you must hear if you are to understand.
Okay, well, yeah. I feel like maybe just after you kill the fourth Jedi, hey, I should talk to Kreia. That would have been a little... I mean, we've talked to her a lot before that. That was kind of the one time we didn't talk to her, but that's all right. But that's all right. All right. Well, we're already on Dantooine, right? So we can just head off the exit ramp. You excited for the KOTOR 1 remake in 2055? I definitely do want to play it. Yeah, this is the type of game that I think if you didn't grow up with, it would be really, really fun to see with a new kind of like fresh set of paint on it, you know what I mean? So I would genuinely love to replay this with a new... I think this game and Morrowind are kind of the two up there that I feel like would just get such a good new breath of life from a remake. Ba 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 ba. 2077 when we're living in cyberpunk. Oh god, you better save up enough credits. What does the quest log say?
You found all the Jedi Masters, and Kreia said any Jedi who remain are traveling to Dantooine to meet you for a last stand. You should meet them there at the ruins of the Jedi Enclave.
Yeah, I wonder how much this changes if you just go the normal good guy route. I'm almost kind of seeing why people said going good guy female is like the canon way, because it definitely seems much more skewed to playing as a good guy than as a bad guy. Playing as a bad guy kind of feels like we're missing half the story, but I don't know. This is a really big, sweeping camera there. All right, we should also equip our ladies here and make sure they're good. Whoa, what do you have? What is that? Nerve enhancement system? Immunity to stun, fear, and horror. That looks sick as hell. Looks like a celestial. Reflex +1, strength +1, skills stealth and dex, regen, reflex, dex. Will, wisdom. Yeah, let's just give them anything that sounds somewhat good. We don't have to, like, min-max here. Force, focusing, visor. We have 2 of those. We should definitely give the other one to Visas. Force, shield, saves will, charisma. No, that thing sucks. Dex 2, attack mod 2. That's fine. That sounds good. Here, what do you got? Dex 2, lightning gloves, Dex 5. Yeah, sure, that's pretty good. I don't know if you're making use of Dex, but sure. Energy shield equipped. Matukai apprentice robe, 1/1/1 con Dex strength. 1 con intelligence wisdom. Sounds good to me. You can have that. And then Mandalorian melee shield sounds good. And then what do you got here? 75% versus electrical. Highly useless. We'll give her Frosian Scout Belt. Sure. And then I guess we'll just give her probably a lightsaber, honestly. We do have her using Dex, though, so maybe that's a good Dex weapon. Do we want to give her a blaster? That seems so weird for Kreia. The Shade Sonic Blaster. Sonic, range, critical threat. That thing sucks, right? Attribute, damage, constitution. Okay. Balanced. Sure. It might be highly useless, but maybe it'll work somehow. Okay, then. Fitness package. Con and strength. Reflex strength. So that's good for her there. Force focusing visor for sure. Disruption gloves, damage bonus is kind of nice. Con, dex, and strength, sure, we'll give you that. Ichani dueling shield, Mandalorian melee, Jedi master robe, defense bonus 3, regen force points 1, clothing, mining uniform, Akima Kito's robe, restricted to dark side, strength, and wisdom, sounds good to me. Then, dex 2, stealth 6, stealth 8, dex 3. I like that. And then you still got your lightsaber. We should have modded it, but it's fine. We're pretty strong. We can always come back if we're getting absolutely destroyed. Okay, Kreia, I don't know why you're using your stuff now. There's a big standoff, so just wait. Just wait. Evil lesbian? Ooh, the hottest of lesbians. Good guy that kills a single master is the timeline of a bad guy? I don't know what you mean by that.
It is different. It has been some time. Is it as you expected?
Is what as I expected? Like, I've been here before. What do you mean? Oh. What is this? Answer me.
I had thought you were the last of the Jedi, as did the Sith, but there are more of them than you know.
Like Kreia? I want some answers. Now.
Your actions have crippled the Order, perhaps destroyed them.
I mean, didn't we know this? That's what's confusing about this game is, like, I thought we knew, like, the Jedi were all dead except for us and the Council. Didn't we know that? Because it feels like this is supposed to be a big revelation, like, there are none outside of the ones you killed. But I'm like, didn't they say multiple times we're the last Jedi? Then I have wiped them out.
No. Perhaps it is difficult to say. For every Jedi slain, for every Sith slain, another rises. But the Order is wounded, yes.
I've had my revenge, then. I've seen them broken at last.
Oh, yes. Your hate has destroyed them. You should be proud of the blood you have spilled, the lives you have ended. But before enjoying this victory, there is something we must discuss first. I have done what I can to keep you from the Jedi and the Sith, but a critical moment approaches, and what you have done is not enough. Master Vrook, despite his faults, was right to come here. I had thought he might have recognized Dantooine for what it was, what had been done there. You are tied to places such as these, you know.
Vrook said that Dantooine was a dead world, and all the deaths there were screams felt in the Force. Too bad Vrook is now as dead as he was blind. As much as all life is connected, what do you mean? For once, speak plainly. Yeah, for real. For once, speak plainly. I have no time for your riddles.
Master Vrook was unwilling to admit that the echo of Dantooine he felt was inside you as well. They admitted it as much in the council chamber after your trial, though they did not understand what it meant at first. They assumed it was a threat that they felt. From one perspective, they were correct. As much as you can form connections to others, such connections exist on a galactic scale as well. It is possible to hurt or sever those connections, to create places in the Force where it is difficult to center oneself, but that is the crudest form of manipulation. It is possible to affect those connections in other ways, by the slightest action, a seemingly minor choice, a small cruelty. The stronger your connection to life, to the Force, the stronger these echoes can be made, and the stronger they are felt. When heard, Force sensitives instinctively seek out the source, are drawn to it to try and form a connection. And when the connection is formed, both become stronger, and the influence between them grows.
Okay. Is that what has been happening with my companions? So this is why they joined me? Are they all Force sensitive? Oh, so it's literally a thing where we can, like, restart the Jedi Order, or we can, like, make Sith Lords here now. Yeah, man, that's really weird. Like, I could kind of tell that's what they were trying to do throughout the game, but, like, also, I almost wish they just came out and said it. I'm trying to think of, like, how to do that. That's tough, because it's, like, the game definitely was trying to hint, like, oh, influence is really important and all that sort of stuff, but it's, like, maybe it's just, like, playing a lot of those games past KOTOR 2, like, you know, all the Fallout stuff and everything like that. Like, you already know influence is really important when it comes to your companions. So maybe it's just like this would have been really kind of new at the time, and going back to it now, I'm like, well, yeah, duh. I mean, I know, you know, you want your companions to like you. Huh. Okay. Are they all Force sensitive?
Your companions. Many are touched by the Force on some level. And in many ways, they serve out of compulsion and because your connection influences them strongly. It was much like it was for you in the Mandalorian Wars, with many Jedi under your command. But this connection has other consequences. When the Source is wounded, the one on which others draw strength, then they are wounded as well. What one feels, the other feels. And when others die, the scream travels back to the Source.
But that only happened with Kreia, not with everybody else. Traveling back to me, are you saying that's what I heard during the last battle against the Mandalorians? And what if there are many deaths? Traveling back to me.
If they occur at the same time, or at the right time, these screams will build upon each other until it is the only sound you can hear. And the deaths of many will cause the screams to build until their pain becomes yours, and you die as well. And that is why during the Mandalorian Wars, you lost your connection to the Force. It was that final battle, the deaths of so many Jedi, that caused you to lose your connection. It caused the wound that you feel now. It caused pain in the Force, an emptiness, a wound that has yet to heal. But it does not end there. If it did, then perhaps the threat that we face would be more manageable. This pain I describe, the echo of these acts, is true of planets as well. Tremendous loss of life on a planetary scale can also cast echoes, create a scream, a wound in the Force that can travel across the galaxy. It can be felt by Force sensitives, and it can influence them, whether they realize it or not. If enough of these echoes are allowed to build in the Force uncontrolled, the consequences could be disastrous. The connections of all life would be affected.
By the way, I'm assuming all of this is like lore that has been like scrubbed and not current canon in Star Wars. Because this has major implications, right? How so? Vrook said that such dead worlds leave wounds, screams in the Force. Assuming I believe this, what would happen? Vrook said that it was difficult to feel other Force users on Dantooine because of the destruction there. Assuming I believe this, what would happen?
As I have said, screams and their echoes can overlap, build in strength, and if timed correctly, they will build on each other. The scream will grow, and anything that can hear this scream shall be deafened or killed.
I mean, because, yeah, that's a really cool, like, element that I would, again, love to see explored in, like, a movie or film or something. Or show, I mean. Force screams, planet deaths. Like, that's a great, like, MacGuffin, you know, or whatever you want to call it, for, like, the Sith trying to set off, like, a huge, if we destroy this planet, then the whole galaxy will be wiped out or whatever. That's really cool. And not just, like, a typical, like, super weapon or something. I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't believe her. How could anyone create, let alone control such a thing?
With difficulty. And controlling it, well, I do not believe such a thing is possible once it has begun. But in order for this to work, all of them must be timed correctly, must be carefully orchestrated and controlled, from the greatest to the smallest of echoes, even the ones that come from a lone exile echoing across the galaxy. And when that exile forms connections to others as you do, the danger becomes apparent, the echo continues to grow, to travel.
So what canonized Revan and Bane after not being canonized? How did they, like, re-canon them? I may have asked you this before, but I'm just curious. When that exile forms connections to others as you do, the danger becomes apparent. The echo continues to grow to travel. Are you saying I caused this?
If you see only blame in my words, then you have misunderstood me. Anyone can do such things, since life is connected by the Force. Sometimes the connections are faint, but in your case, they are very strong. You instinctively know how to manipulate such connections, to influence others. You have seen it mirrored in those who travel with you. You give others strength to act, but it is also possible to draw upon the strength of others to increase your own. It is similar to drawing upon the Force as Jedi do, but when it is touched by the power of the dark side, it is something else, something deadly. These Sith we face, they have learned how to do this. It is a technique that has been lost for some time, not seen in the day since the ancient Sith. They can use it to consume other Force sensitives, and at the highest pinnacle of power, use it to consume anything that lives. The blind seer, her master has harnessed this technique, and he is rapidly approaching the height of its power. I fear he may even rival some of the ancient Sith. He is already more of a force than a living thing, a hole in the Force that threatens to draw everything into it. And the teaching must die with him, or else all life will be placed in jeopardy. The destruction of the Order, the Masters, it was not an end in itself. I did not expect them to still live. Their presence was knowledge I did not possess. But now this has been corrected, and now the sides of this conflict are as I had thought them to be. There are no more unknowns. But this moment is all that really matters. It was never my wish that you find the Masters, only find yourself, although I did not expect them to still live. I had hoped you would learn something from the Jedi Masters as they fell before you, not just of battle, but of yourself and the Force.
So Kreia doesn't want Darth Nihilus to be able to use this, but also doesn't care if I killed all the Jedi? But what if doesn't she realize that I could probably just do it too? Especially if I'm being evil and killing the Jedi? Wouldn't that just create the same issue? What was I supposed to learn? Even now, as I am victorious, you still lecture me. I have learned strength and how to use it. I have learned strength and how to use it.
I must know if killing them, if revenge brought you any measure of satisfaction. If seeing them dead has settled the disquiet within you.
Probably not. Bane is Disney sucks and tossed out KOTOR. Huh, right. Yeah, it sucks, man. Because Revan is very sick. Didn't you want to see them dead too? Why do you wish to know? I will not rest until every Jedi lies dead. I honestly think at this point, Kester would be like, he's probably settled with revenge. He just really wanted to kill the Jedi Council. I don't think he cares about, like, hunting down every last Jedi. I don't think he wants to go that far. He probably does definitely want strength, though. And the hatred that is brewed in his heart from hunting down the Jedi will cause that to be strength channeled through the dark side. Didn't you want to see them dead too?
Did I wish to see them dead? No. Defeated, perhaps. I merely wished them to see that they and their teachings were wrong, that one could not truly understand the Force simply by adhering to the Jedi Code. All I have ever trained have been failures to them. Students who went to fight the Mandalorians, who fell to the dark side, who abandoned their training. To see one that had the strength to best them, that is a moment I will not forget. Yet it has not been as satisfying as I had hoped. To best one in battle is one thing. To defeat them without striking a blow, that was my hope. Regardless, it had to be done. To have such powerful Jedi still live, still be felt in the Force, even on such worlds as they had chosen, was a threat that had to be ended.
To the Sith? Ew, what's going on here? The ending doesn't feel good and leaves a lot to be desired. It doesn't matter if it's good or evil ending. It's about the same. KOTOR 1 had a better ending. Won't spoil the tea. You're drinking it as we speak. Yeah, I really do like Kreia a lot. She's very well written. Her voice actress is perfect for this at the time as well. Yeah, she's very interesting. I would definitely say Kreia has got to be one of my favorite characters in all of Star Wars. For sure. Very, very stand out in terms of quality for a video game character. At this time. Because, you know, this time, video games had a ways to go, I think, still. In terms of narrative solidity. A threat how? What do you mean to the Sith? A threat. How?
That is not important. First, let us return to my question. If, by killing these Jedi, if you achieved any measure of peace.
I don't think so. Revenge doesn't really lead to peace. Why do you wish to know? I will not rest until every Jedi lies dead. It has been satisfying, yes, but not all the council who sentenced me are dead. True. No, for Atris still lives. True. Yes, but there are still other opponents. It is not enough to kill Jedi when the Sith remain. No, such peace is not possible if the Sith still hunt me. No, for Atris still lives.
It was as I thought. You have failed me. Completely and utterly. I have taught you to hear the Force again, shown you the contrast, and yet still you do not understand. This is what you have wrought. Countless murderers, slayers, assassins, born of war that has, as always, taught the wrong lesson. You showed them life without the Force, and instead of showing them truth, power, all you showed them was how the galaxy may die. You are responsible for all of this. Even now, events spiral towards destruction, and there is nothing that can be done because you refuse to listen, to understand. You have seen the effects you have on those close to you, heard the echoes scream across dead planets, and watched as your strength has grown. Yet it is for nothing. To have the Jedi Masters brought low by such a failure, there is no victory in that. You have not heard a thing I have taught, and for all I have said, you have never learned to listen. There. Do you feel that, exile? It cuts through your defenses, as unprepared for such an attack as you are. Let that pain be a lesson and a reminder of what you have forgotten. You were my last hope, the only one who could change what is to come. And now you have left me nothing. I shall teach you no longer. Our bond remains, but that is all. This place will hide you from the Sith for a time, enough to do what must be done. Stay here and die, apprentice, among the wreckage of all that remains of the Jedi. It is a fitting grave until the Sith come to end you, to end everything.
You...
Oh, yes. At last, you see. I am one of the Sith, it is true. I must answer for my actions, and it is my wish that only Atris hear my answers. You have taught them to bond with others, and then feed on others through that bond. What you have brought is the death of all who can feel the Force. It is your gift to the galaxy, exile. And unless you hear it, and silence the echo you have caused, then every living thing everywhere that is touched by the Force will die.
Soon your ship will come, my master. I will bring him before you, but I will not let you have him. Soon your ship shall come, from that which made you.
I know you can hear me. I have always known. It is why I followed you. I have destroyed planets for you, General. But now, this once, if we could save something in this galaxy. I need to do this, or I will die inside, like I died at Malachor 5.
Huh? You have gained a new dark side Force power. Force Crush. Okay, well, that was a whole lot of stuff. Trying to make sense of it all. Some of it's definitely confusing. So Kreia was a Sith the whole time, which, I mean, we knew, right? It's not that big of a revelation, especially with that cutscene. But again, someone said that cutscene was cut content. So I don't know if they tried to make something with that and then the cut content, people just put it back in. So it sounds like she's a repentant Sith. She wanted us to learn the stuff and then kill Nihilus without Nihilus being able to even do anything. And then was upset that we still chose revenge. So she... Man, I would have loved that ending, actually, because, like, yeah, she, like, killed herself, but then didn't die, but I guess just wounded herself enough that we got wounded, so that we're trapped here until the Sith come and kill us. Because she just doesn't want... She doesn't want the ability to, like, cause those force scream chemical reaction explosions, which will kill everything, basically, to happen. She's trying to, like, stop that from happening. So she knew that, what, we needed to, like, let go of revenge, which we weren't going to do because obviously this is, like, an evil playthrough. Ha! Okay, am I missing anything? How interesting. What do you think Kreia is hiding under them robes? Kindness.
You've been systematically eliminating all the members of the Black Hand!
That's perfect. BioWare and Obsidian were Michelin level cooking. Oh, Michelin level cooking back in those days, kind of showing the others how it was done at the time. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I definitely get that vibe too. Yeah, because even, I mean, that's why New Vegas holds up so well, is just like the narrative and how well it's written compared to even like Fallout 3. Kreia sucks. Canon Exile being Mitra. In retrospect, Bayodur really wanted to jump the General's bones? Canon Exile being Mitra? You just got everyone to hate you. I did not play New California, no. That's the mod, right? Okay. I mean, am I missing anything? Like, it doesn't seem like anything massive was revealed there, yeah? We kind of knew there was a force able to, like, destroy whole planets. We kind of knew we needed to stop it, right? Okay, also we should look at what that force power was. Force Crush?
The Jedi uses the dark side of the Force to telekinetically crush an opponent. The victim suffers a 1d10 point of damage, d10 points of damage, to vitality per each of the attacking character's levels. This damage bypasses most defenses. A successful fortitude save by the target at a DC of 5, plus the attacking character's level, plus attacking character's wisdom and charisma modifiers reduces damage by half. I feel like they give me so much of this stuff and it just is not that great compared to, like, even Force Storm. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing something here. I mean, so she's trying to basically just tell us you have tons of influence. Oh, is she trying to say, like, we needed influence in order to, like, influence Nihilus to not destroy everything? Like, I'm a little confused as to what they're trying to say here. Oh, come on. Skill too low? No, no, no. Broken item and computer spike. The light side power is 10 times more useful. Yeah, this game definitely feels like a light side oriented game. That's fine.
We may do it again in the future. I mean, yeah, if they ever remaster this, I would love to play it again on... If they remake KOTOR 1 and then remake KOTOR 2, I would love to do it again, but in, you know, light side. So then now, what happened with Kreia and the Handmaiden? Corpse? Oh, God. Yeah, I love Exodus. Like, I thought you meant Metro Exodus. Because I was going to say, I love the Metro series. Nomi's robe? Why does Nomi sound familiar? That's definitely a light side robe, I'm assuming. Yep. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, am I missing anything? I'm trying to, like, that was, yeah, that was a lot of dialogue. I'm trying to think if I missed anything. She was basically telling us we had a ton of influence. We had a special influential power, but she wanted us to, like, get stronger, but then also let go of revenge, because revenge will just hold us back, and she needs us to be strong to stop Nihilus, because Nihilus has the ability to basically kill everything in the entire universe, pretty much. But since we gave into that revenge, she was like, no, you failed me, and then tried to wound us? Why wouldn't shoving a lightsaber through her stomach just kill us if we have a force bomb, though? Wouldn't that just kill us? Crystal Opila. And so now she wants to leave us here for the Sith to come and kill us, and then she's just basically given up because she knows that the Sith will kill everybody, and now she's turning herself into Atris as well. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just very particular when it comes to mods, ultimately. Everything plays through. Kreia and the Handmaiden. Forbidden Love. Masterclass Cinema. Kreia's goal all log is to defy the Force itself. Huh. Well, okay, without spoiling folks, how close are we to the end here? I mean, we've been streaming for 3 hours, which flew by pretty fast. I'm assuming we have at least a chunk left. I definitely don't want to rush anything here. Should the rest of it be saved for one more stream? Do we have more than one more stream? We do have Mandalore, yes. An hour? Maybe a little more. For me, you have to basically double everything because I'm so slow. One more stream. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to rush anything. So I think we'll save the ending for the last stream. And it's good to know that it's a finale. Yo, what's up, John? 9 Souls boss tutorials. Yeah, I was surprised those took off. Like, a lot of people seem to like them. Same thing with Lies of P. Yeah, thank you, Ariel. Aegon. Good luck. I remember Aegon was difficult as hell. That guide took a while for me to practice. What happened here?
The Handmaiden took her. She thinks Kreia killed you.
Why does she think... Why would she not think that? Why does she think that?
Because that's the lie Kreia told her. That's why. The only thing that matters is the Handmaiden believes it. And she's gonna react exactly how that old witch hoped she would. That's why she wanted the Handmaiden on board, you know. So she could use her to reach the Telos Academy whenever she wished, without needing the access codes.
But the Handmaiden wouldn't betray the Academy. The Handmaiden would never allow Kreia to enter the Academy. I mean, she could just force her. They're going to Telos?
Yes. The Handmaiden knows who she is now. She'll take her to Telos, and Atris will do what she'll do to anyone she thinks is a Sith.
But Kreia and I are linked. If she dies...
Yeah, I know.
Kreia is Sith? Don't we know that? Didn't she say that?
The Sith are planning to attack Telos. Everything will be decided there.
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
Let's get up and at 'em. objectively Okay, I'm gonna avoid the chat for a sec just because we're at what you call a spoiler dangerous zone now, because I'm very intrigued by the story. Not saying anybody's spoiling
What's wrong?
anything.
Something troubles you. I can feel it.
Romance? I fear I've been influencing you all. Yeah, see, I thought that's what was going on. I just didn't know what the game was trying to, like, tell me to do with it. And the chat was hinting at it too, but I didn't know how that affected, like, the story or the gameplay.
I don't doubt it.
That is a strange answer. I do not understand.
Do you ever wonder why you're with me? Visas, why are you following me? Do you ever understand why you attack? And who I attack, kill who I kill?
I don't want to talk about it. Do you ever wonder why you're with me?
I would die for you. When I tell you my life for yours, it is my choice. And if there is an ending between us where my sacrifice can save you, it will be because it is my desire, not your will.
That's a good quote.
But what if the Force is just controlling all this?
I simply do. And sometimes there is no reason that can be given. What did you learn within the Jedi Academy?
On Dantooine? That I form connections through the Force, and that is why others follow me to their death. That was a wound. I was a wound in the Force that as long as I live, that wound will never heal. All the deaths I caused on Malachor might cause the death of the Force and everyone around me. I don't want to talk about it.
All the deaths I caused on Malachor might cause the death of the Force and everyone around me.
Then that is the danger of their beliefs. They do not understand you, what it means to be human, to lead. The feelings I have for you are because of what I see, what I hear in your voice. All that tells me you are a natural leader. I follow because I believe in you. I would die for you because I believe in you. And where they look at you and see the death of the Force, I look at you and see hope for all life. I look at you and see that perhaps a life untouched by the Force is not the punishment it is believed to be. I will understand if you feel you must go on alone, but I ask that you do not. Instead, take strength from your connection to others. Do not forsake them as you did in exile.
Man, I want to see like a wholesome like space romance now, where yes, they're Sith and yes, they're doing horrible shit, but you know, they're living their best lives doing it. Kester and Visas. That's really what I want to see for KOTOR 3.
I don't want to be mean to Visas. But it's what can...
We'll say this, but we'll say it... we'll say this, but we'll say it like, you know, like, how would you say it? Like, defensive. It's not really what we want to say, you know what I mean?
Do not lecture me. Do not lecture to me on what I must do.
Don't leave me!
I just have to say it. If there's something you would say, say it.
He awaits you at Telos. If you go there, you must face him. And when you do, he will wound you, as he has wounded me.
He may wound me, but I will kill him.
I ask you, I beg you, to stay here with me.
Man, you got a mod to kiss her? Come on. I was wondering if this was... Because BioWare was one of the pioneers of, like, the sex scenes. I think Dragon Age Origins surprised me. I thought that was too early to have sex scenes in games. And then Mass Effect as well. Yeah. I know this is Obsidian, but I was wondering. I was like, is there some sort of romance or even a sex scene, perhaps, in KOTOR 2? I don't think there was in KOTOR. Could you even romance in KOTOR? Maybe? I can't even remember. Why?
I want to look upon you where no one else can see. Where it is just us. I want to see your face. The color of your skin. I wish to see what the handmaiden sees. When she looks at you. That causes her heart to race. And her tone to change. What causes her to forsake her heritage, her oaths, as you made me forsake mine. I need to know if perhaps I am wrong. If the universe is not as my master once showed me.
It's not the Jedi, but I cannot stay here with you. It's not the Jedi. Jedi are allowed no such Wait, no Jedi? Did we not romance Bastila? We used Bastila. Did we just not romance her? Vsauce has in Darkside GV. This is probably one of the coolest, like, actual romantic subplots in an RPG, but most people probably never even see it. The romance is always off screen. What are these weird answers? The universe is not solely as our eyes make it out to be, Visas, you know this? Man, where's the engaged sex option here? The universe is not solely as our eyes make it out to be, Visas. You know this.
From the moment I heard your voice across the galaxy, I have longed for you. It is the echo, a wound that travels still, that when heard, made me understand that there was another wounded as I was. One who had felt the same sense of loss. When I heard it, I loved you more than my own life. And I wanted you to be here with me for as long as you will let me love you. Stay.
I'm trying!
And I want you to see what I see when I gaze upon you. I want you to know why I cannot look at you and why I am drawn to you.
I'm trying so hard, Visas, but this game is not giving me the options. Let us... Oh... I cannot stay. If I do, it will weaken me for this trial. Oh, yeah, because I forgot. They're doing the whole Anakin Padme thing. Oh, my God. Man. The Jedi. That's what's weird about KOTOR 1 and 2 is, like, it still, like, puts you through the lens of a Jedi, even if you abandon that from, like, the start of the game. I'm going to wait. It'll give me something to fight for. I tire of this. Then let us look upon each other. Yeah, this is actually really cool, like, for a romance thing.
Meanwhile, on Telos...
Run off with HK-47. I've got a good joke, but I need to wait.
Declaration, I am coming.
Sorry for any younger folks in the chat, but I had to.
Who is there?
Who I am is not the question.
I am Atris, Jedi Master. The last historian of the Jedi. The last of the Jedi.
Those are titles, words you cling to as the darkness falls around you. It is not the first time we have met, Atris. I was here before.
With the exile?
Yes, I was here both times when the exile was brought before you.
Who are you?
I was the one who asked him to be exiled.
I did as you asked, so long ago. You seem familiar to me.
Atris, I have always been here.
You are that which has attacked the Jedi. You are Sith.
Sith is a title, yes, but like you, the title is not who I am. It is not what I believe. For you, it is different. Know that there was once a Darth Treya, and that she cast aside that role, was exiled, and found a new purpose. But there must always be a Darth Treya, one that holds the knowledge of betrayal, who has been betrayed in their heart and will betray in turn. You have bathed in the knowledge of the Sith, but there is not enough truth in such teachings. But it will be a step for you. You have gathered Sith holocrons, Sith teachings from across the galaxy. It is why you have chosen servants who cannot feel the Force. And most importantly, they cannot feel what you have become.
I have sought to preserve the Jedi Order, and I have gathered all that I know of the Sith to this place, so I might find them and stop them.
I had wondered if any of these holocrons had survived Dantooine. You have taken relics from one destroyed planet to the devastation of another.
It was always intended for the Jedi to retreat to Telos should Dantooine be attacked, taking all their lore with them. We could not allow the tragedy at Ossus to happen again.
Such an act marked Telos for destruction. It is why the Sith came here, though the fleet commanders did not know why. It is why Revan ordered its destruction to mark the beginning of the Jedi's civil war. It was a message that there would be no place for the Jedi to retreat, to hide. I would not be surprised if Revan left other gifts beneath the surface of the planet. Much can be buried beneath graveyards that will never be found.
When the Sith attacked, I felt Telos die. Turbo lasers fell like lightning upon the landscape, as they did on Dantooine, and so many died. So many voices, screaming in pain.
Yes, such acts leave their mark on the galaxy. Their cries travel far, though few can hear them.
How did it happen?
Search your heart. It was never battle that called to you, never battle that caused you to fall. Malachor 5 has touched many things, and it casts its echoes still.
Why did he betray me?
You betrayed yourself. Do not blame the exile. And unlike you and I, there is still a chance that one may be saved, the one that you cast out.
Where is the exile? I had thought...
Oh, he will come, but it will be too late to save either of us. It is such a quiet thing to fall, but far more terrible is to admit it.
That's a great quote, too.
Your mistress awaits. She has much to share with you. Our time here is done.
What of the exile?
He will come, in time. When he does, we will not be here. His battle is at Telos. Ours awaits us elsewhere.
What of Atris?
It is of no consequence. What happens next is between her and the exile.
We on Telos? I assume that's where we are. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything... Oh, over there. Okay. Man, a lot of... I feel like they did this in KOTOR 1 as well, right? It's like, you just go through all the planets and they don't really develop the overall plot, and then there's just a whole lot of plot, like, out of nowhere, which I guess is fine. It's just kind of weird. It's like, I feel like they should be kind of developing it throughout the course of the game. I don't know. I guess I'll have to, like, look at the end and see. But yeah, so Atris is like a fallen Jedi. And what's weird is I'm looking at the Star Wars KOTOR 2 banner on Steam, and it almost looks like Atris fighting Nihilus, but I don't know if that's supposed to be like you as the female main player fighting Nihilus. I don't know. Anyways, we'll have to like recap. If any of y'all are going to be at the start of the next... I don't know if we'll finish this on Friday, or like I said, if we'll do Terraria. I guess it'll just come down to what I really feel like doing. But now that I know we kind of have one stream left, we may just finish it on Friday. But yeah, if any of you, like, expert lore people want to discuss what's happened so far, because I really want to know everything that's going on, but a lot happened very quickly. Feel free to show up, because I kind of want to get the story straight. Because, yeah, there's a whole lot going on here. Anyways. Romanced both Handmaiden and Vsauce, but that's a mod, right? Yeah. I would definitely always romance Vsauce over Handmaiden. Nothing against Handmaiden. Vsauce is just definitely more my style. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bo. Controversial BioWare Shex stuff the news and media were blowing up about at the time. Yeah, very ridiculous in retrospect, especially with all the GTA leaks coming out. Strip club stuff and whatever. We're all in our 30s. Imagine being in your 30s. Could be me. Could be me. Ba-da-da-do-do-do. Ba-da-da-do-do-do. Zubada-do-ba-do. Yeah, the writing is really good. I mean, Obsidian never misses with the writing. Yeah, the actual dialogue is very well done, especially for Kreia, for sure. I mean, that Vsauce scene was also super well done. The story of the fallen Jedi. Zubadi-bo-ba-doo. Boo-ba-da-boo-ba-doo. We're almost 40. I'm not almost 40. I had to double check in my head for a second. I'm like, I got some time, right? Holy shit. All right. That'll be the end of this stream, ladies and gentlemen. Sounds like we have one last stream for Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords Restored Content mod. That will either be this Friday or next Monday. Like I said, I wanted to play some Terraria, but now that I know we probably have one stream left, we may just finish it. We'll see. That'll be this Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Also, the Oblivion Remastered finale. So it could be a double finale, actually. Will be this Friday on the main channel as a YouTube video. Yeah, that should be everything. So I'll see you Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday night and a wonderful Thursday as well. And I will see you all then. Bye-bye.